Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Melina, formerly Fat, currently very irritated because I just recorded an hour and a half of catching up with Annie's Vlogmas, and it was not recording. Bruh. It was not recording. It was not recording. I was just talking to myself for an hour and a half this whole time. Pro YouTuber. I don't know what to say. What's kind of upsetting is I found out that I just hit 50,000 subscribers and my authentic reaction was not recorded, which is very upsetting, and I cannot fake something like that. I don't even know how that happened, but you know, it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason, I guess. Thank you guys so much for 50,000 subscribers. I'm about a year in and I did not expect this at all. So I am so grateful. I'm going to just simply jump right into this because I don't really have much else to say besides grab your 0 to low calorie drinks. Here's my energy drink. I have my water here in my BrewMate. This is linked in my storefront. I love this water bottle, not sponsored. I just genuinely like it. I got a different webcam. This one records in 4K, I think, and hopefully it's a little bit better than the other one. I have my professional yapper sweater on. Got this from Etsy. Yeah, if I remember, I'll link it down below. But all right. Ay Dios mío. It's okay. It's okay. You know, there are much worse things happening in the world right now than me just having to simply re-record this. I'll keep my commentary the same. I'll just wipe everything that I just remembered from my brain. It's like if you're on a jury and someone on the opposite side says something and then the judge says, disregard that comment. What? How am I gonna disregard that? Hello? Weight loss Vlogmas day 4. I finally said it. This one gets personal.
Better, if that makes sense. Okay, let's get to it. I told you guys to not judge me. Okay, we are right now in my garage. This is a very messy garage. Okay, no judgments. I'm sorry.
No judgment. I think people like to see authenticity and to see things like this because this is how a lot of people live. And this is, I wouldn't even consider this really messy. It's a garage. You're fine.
This fridge right here was actually a free fridge that we got from Junior's dad. He has like a local small business that he fixes like fridges and appliances and washers and dryers. So we do have a Samsung fridge inside the house, which you guys probably see a lot of my shorts, which is nice and all cutesy, but it doesn't hold a lot of stuff when you really think about it. So we needed something more, but this is kind of like our ugly duckling fridge. So this is very messy.
I think the fridge looks fine. We actually, when we moved units, our first unit had stupid white fridges in it. Like it was fine, it worked, but it was super short. Like I was able to see basically on top of it. That's how short it was. I'm 4'11", so it's like, is this a fridge for ants? And then when we transferred into this unit, we have a normal stainless steel fridge.
This doesn't have like ice or running water. It's just meant for fridging. As you guys could clearly see here, we have a buzz ball back there. Do not ask why.
Amber?
Why? This is Oscar that he bought it randomly for the holidays, and I think he got a drink out of it. And yeah, I do have to like wipe this down because I think this was from our Thanksgiving crazy day prep. But yeah, this is a used fridge, so it's not in its best condition. It makes this weird noise. I'm sure you could tell. But I really need to clean this out because I have to keep on doing some more grocery hauls, and you could tell. But I really need to clean this out because I have to keep on doing some more grocery hauls. And for example, we have here pies and shit and cake that no one
Pies and shit and cake. That's funny.
it's even eating. Look at this whole pumpkin pie, and all that's really doing is just tempting me, if that makes sense, and just being annoying. So I'm gonna throw it all away. Okay.
Yes, let me remind you that it is okay if you want to throw away your food. No, I'm not talking about actual nutritious food. I'm not talking about sweet potatoes. I'm not talking about eggs or fruit or anything like that. But if you have food like this in your house and you know you are going to be tempted by it, it is okay to get rid of it. I'm giving you permission. Number 1, your body is not a trash can. Number 2, the money has already been spent. Number 3, no one is going to want your half-eaten pie. It's okay to get rid of it. It's totally fine. Just do not go out and buy more.
Key lamb pie. This was for Thanksgiving Day that my aunt brought over. Gone. The huge pumpkin pie that I bought from Costco to give to all of our guests for Thanksgiving. And guess what? We're all so full that we never really even ate any desserts. I'm very sure that this is expired, so I am throwing this away.
Have you guys seen the time lapse of Costco of people getting the pies during the holiday season? If I'll look for it and I'll put it in here. It's interesting.
This Sprite. This is just tempting for Oscar, so I'm going to toss it. Let's see. So my fruits, we ate almost all of them yesterday, so I'm gonna leave it here. I love how Oscar just leaves these packets, even though he eats them on, he just, you know, leaves it there for decoration. Asiago cheese.
My mom has instilled fear into me to not leave packages, empty packages in cabinets and in the fridge.
It's good for my recipes. Oh, I bought this in Costco too. They came in like a 3-pack. And I always see people making like all these fancy recipes with this. And I really want to try incorporating this. So if you guys have ever tried this type of cheese or put in some type of recipe, please let me know. Because I have to do a doom scroll of how to cook with this. My Quest
I have never, but it looks good.
protein milkshakes. These are so good, especially when I'm really, really crazy busy. I try not to have them all the time, but you know, here and there. French style green beans. I know it's in a can. Please don't judge me. But I am going to have this today later on.
Yeah, nope, nothing wrong with fruits and vegetables in cans or frozen. Ideally, I mean, if you know it's hard for you to get through fresh fruits and vegetables, that's totally fine. Just be mindful about the syrups that they use for canned fruit and then salt for vegetables.
With my
Which, by the way, salt is it's not bad for you, especially if you're eating primarily whole foods, because if you are eating primarily whole foods, you're not getting in enough salt. But if you're eating the standard American diet, you do need to be a little mindful about that.
tomato, I'm gonna do like a veggie salad. Another buzzball. Oscar has lost his mind. Fun fact, guys,
Amber's punch in the air right now.
Oscar does not drink. So he just buys these things because he thinks that the family's gonna have a good time. But yeah, I guess I'll just keep on hiding this somewhere until somebody actually uses it. Expired salad packets, celery that I'm gonna actually eat now, so I'll put it up here. And then here in the freezer, you know what? We're just gonna leave it at that because I don't got time. Maybe this weekend I'll open up the garage and do a workout, and after my workout I'll do like a deep cleaning of this wonderful and beautiful extra fridge that we have. So stay tuned.
Cool.
Okay, we are prepping the first meal of the day. So I have about 1.5 cans of tuna. My grandma actually did tuna yesterday and she puts like, you know, a little bit of like mayo, a little bit of cream cheese just to like thicken it up. And then I got 1 can that had absolutely nothing in it, just straight from the can, obviously drained. And I mixed it in so it could cut the calories in half and be more volume with more protein. Does that make sense? I don't know. My
Yep.
little kid-friendly thing,
No.
I'm gonna put 2
No,
tablespoons.
no.
Light ranch.
My heart. No, my heart. I don't know if later on in the videos she gets rid of the ranch, but again, flavor-free, non-flavored Greek yogurt, and then the ranch dips. I'll put a picture of what that looks like here. Mix that together, boom, you have ranch for 1/16 of the calories, plus you get added protein. The tuna, the cream cheese is unnecessary. I know someone else made it, but that is one of those things where you can simply omit it and it still tastes pretty much the same. If you really want it in there, just make sure you're tracking it. But yeah, the ranch has got to go. Measuring by the tablespoon also, it would be easier to, or it would be more accurate to measure by the gram, and also easier because you can just use a food scale rather than, you know, pouring it and hoping that you get 2 tablespoons. Also, 2 tablespoons of ranch. If you're a ranch lover like me, I'm eating way more than just 2 tablespoons of ranch. So at least with the Greek yogurt mixture, you are able to eat a lot more, and there's really no downside to it.
I probably should have just measured this out like in grams with my scale,
Yeah,
but
see.
this gives you absolutely nothing. I'm just kidding. It gives you enough. I'm gonna put it here.
Eh.
And then I have a couple of celery and carrots in water. I rinsed them out and I like them to get like a little bit room temperature. I actually don't like a lot of things really cold. I like things more on the room temperature side. So just draining this out with a paper towel. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 celeries and a handful of carrots. See how this goes. Then I made myself a little bit of oatmeal for it could be like my dessert. Fancy little bowls, which I love. I get these on Amazon, by the way, and I used to use them to make desserts. I did a creme brulee homemade once, and I did
Yeah, I love those ramekins. I use those for my dessert too, but I'll fill it up with frozen mango because if I use a big bowl, your girl can eat like 300 or 400 calories worth of mango.
I forgot what the other dessert is called. But now we use it for different reasons. But they're really nice. They're ceramic and you could microwave them and bake them. I had somebody tell me in the comments yesterday to please start linking things. I mean, I don't share a lot of home things. I don't feel like I have a lot of things to share with you guys, but if there's something that calls my attention, then I'll definitely try to like put it on my Amazon storefront and link it for you guys.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I have an Amazon storefront. I have a decent amount of stuff on there. I do have some home stuff like low slash non-toxic, the air filter or air purifier slash fan that we use in the front room I have that listed on there. It's basically a Dyson, just not Dyson prices. I have my favorite water bottle, the roommate on there. I have my scale on there. I have food scales. I have a ton of different stuff on there. So you could always check that out.
But right now, currently in my Amazon storefront, mainly like things for my crafting stuff inside. I have these washed raspberries. I'm gonna put a couple of these on top.
Okay, good.
I think it's gonna go good since this is like chocolate chip flavored with banana bread. I think it's gonna pair well. And then we're gonna do just 1 tablespoon of my little Crispies I swear by. Honestly, if you let me, I could probably eat a whole bowl of this with cereal. That's how good they taste.
I could eat that whole bag.
But I gotta limit myself because I know myself. And okay, let me show you how I plated everything and we'll eat together. I mean, honestly, I think this plate looks really good. I have a lot of whole
Yeah.
foods. I measured everything out. I put it in my Fitness Pal. I think this is what I'm most excited about. I mean, tell me this does not look like perfection. It's really good. But I'm gonna first eat this. Hopefully get full. I'll let you guys know how I feel later on. Okay, can we please talk about that first meal I had today? Because let me tell you guys, I was not expecting me to enjoy that meal as much as I did. It has been a very long time since I've sat down and ate like celery and carrots. It's been a very long time. So I honestly, I was super happy. I'm gonna put up here like a photo or video that I took earlier while I was eating it. I was actually so full with that meal and that tuna and the veggies and maybe that mini zero Sprite that I didn't even finish my whole plate, which is very odd because mentally, I guess me all these years like eating unhealthy, I always think, oh my god, like eating veggies like that, like raw veggies are so like you're eating nothing, if that kind of makes sense. But I'm so glad that I actually listened to you guys and I'm looking at my comments because I feel like that plate didn't look huge, but the volume that sat in my stomach right after I
Yeah.
ate it was
Yeah, if you were to just eat the veggies, you definitely would not feel full. But the fact that you had all of that tuna with it, and then in the tuna, you did have an extra fat source, so the cream cheese and the light mayonnaise, that all helps keep you satiated. So I am not surprised that she was full off of that meal. That's good.
absolutely insane.
Plus high protein, plus whole foods. People DM me about this all the time, which, by the way, thank you everyone who DMs me. I will say it is impossible to go through all of them. However, I do my very best. If I don't respond to your message, that simply means I have not read it. If I read it, I respond, whether I respond back with words or if I respond back with like a certain emoji or something. But yes, again, if I don't say anything, it is because I have not seen it yet. Also, if you are a minor, I don't respond to minors DMs. Is that how you say it? I don't respond to minors in the DMs. A lot of the times they're asking me for advice, and I am just simply not. I don't feel comfortable doing that because I don't know. One, just talking to minors in general, it's weird to me. It's like not a you thing. I am a grown woman that should not be DMing underage people at all, really, about anything. It's just inappropriate. And number two, oftentimes, and I might make a video about this, but oftentimes they're talking about their EDs and like their struggles and their trauma dumping in my DMs. And I'm not equipped for that. And it's not good for me mentally to continuously read those types of messages. So yes, if you are a minor, I most likely won't respond at all. It's not you, it's me and me keeping myself safe, but then also keeping you safe. So if you are a minor, of course, you can watch my videos and comment and like, that's fine. Reaching out is not something that is appropriate, and you should be reaching out to a trusted adult or your doctor or therapist or someone like that, because I am not I am an adult, but I am not the trusted adult in your life. So I just have to say that.
And then I made sure to stop eating my tuna because I really wanted to eat my oatmeal. It was like, I don't know, crying for me or something. I really wanted something sweet. So I had my oatmeal.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's a sweet treat.
I love that I put the raspberries in there. It tasted so good. It gave it like, I don't know, like a better texture too, if that kind of makes sense. I don't know. Really, really enjoyed my first meal today. Okay, I'm doing good. And guess what? Right now, it is 4:38. I'm almost done with work. Thank God.
Let's
Okay.
go.
And I'm not hungry. I've been drinking water, don't get me wrong, but I am not hungry. So this is
That's
insane. I'm
good.
really happy. I'm feeling good. I don't have any stomach aches. I don't feel like crap. I'm not
Yep,
running to the bathroom or nothing.
that's
If any
good.
of you watching are kind of like me, that we kind of don't go toward the whole food side, try it out. We might not like every single vegetable out there, every
Yeah.
single fruit out there, but let me tell you, I'm very content with my meal and I would
Mm-hmm.
100% do that all over again.
That's probably one of the most common DMs that I get is people saying, "Oh my gosh, I just ate like a high protein breakfast and I'm eating mostly whole foods and I feel so much better." And I'm like, "Yes, I told you, just give it a try. Eat a high protein breakfast, eat primarily whole foods, even just try it for a week. Try it for 1 week and journal about how you feel. I promise you, you will feel much much better.
Okay, I gotta go. I gotta finish working, and then I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey there, guys. It is 5:39 p.m. at night. So I finished work, obviously. I'm so happy. Today was a very rough day. I'm so excited. Tomorrow's Friday. This is like me and Oscar. This for my living room. It's a boy and a
Those are cute.
girl. Gingerbread. Me and Oscar. It is so late and I am so hungry. I'm sorry for the background noise. This is like my grandparents watching the news or TV or I don't know, and Junior bumping around. This is what my house usually sounds like every day. So today for dinner is a very thin steak that my grandma makes. It's called bistec in Spanish. And then I have
Okay.
green beans. These are the ones from the cans, but they actually taste really good.
Okay.
And then I got a whole tomato. I sliced it up. I put a little bit of salt on it,
Yep.
and 6 of these little crunchy breads that I love to have at least something to like crunch on. But
Okay.
so far, it's tasting good. Alrighty,
Cool.
guys, I am upstairs. It is already 9:52 p.m. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. I am done for today. A little upset, a little bit happy. Okay, I feel like I really ate really good today. Like I'm proud of myself and I felt good all day, right? With my food choices, my water intake, like I did really good. But I didn't get the chance to go and work out or go to the park or to the treadmill anywhere. So let's see how many steps I got in today in general. I was kind of like busy going up and down the stairs and
I'm gonna guess. Did they go out? They went to the Target or the Home Goods or something. I'm gonna guess 5,000.
I think I probably naturally did kind of good with steps today. I'm about to find out through my Oura ring. Okay, let's see. Okay, as per my Oura ring, I'm not mad, but I'm not happy about this. It says I did 6,412
Okay.
steps today. I mean, I'll take it. I definitely feel like I went
It could be a lot worse.
the longer way through Home Goods and I walked all of TJ Maxx and I feel like I pushed it and those little steps I was taking in within the lines. I think people thought that
Oh, you scared me. I'm so mad. I recorded an hour and a half. It wasn't recording. I clicked stop recording before I started. I don't know. And I have a video. I pressed start record. I was yapping. I recorded for 8 minutes and then it was recording. I went in there and I clicked stop. Hour and a half. I clicked stop recording and I just kept going.
You never once like
No, I don't really need to. Now I have to. So I'm gonna get a second monitor so I can have that open at all times. Cause I'm just like, and while I was recording,
yaps.
I hit 50,000 subscribers while I was recording and I had my authentic reaction and now I don't have that anymore. But yeah, I hit 50,000 subscribers.
Hooray!
Yay! I need to do this whole thing all over again.
You probably love that because you're a professional. Oh, you gotta get it so you.
I already showed
Oh
it earlier.
no! But you need to be able to see it while you're recording. Oh, perfect!
Stupid.
Look at that. See, it's worth it that you're re-recording. Now you got that on there, full blast. 100%.
I knew it wasn't in there. They're gonna be like, this angle sucks.
I'll be like, fuck you, it's a good angle, you can see the shark.
Stupid.
happy Friday and happy day 5 of our weight loss vlogmas. Okay, today is special because I decided last minute that I think I should weigh myself every single Friday. I know I wanted to do like the 1st and then the 1st of January, but you know what? I think I need to really keep track of what's working, what's not working. I'm listening to all of you in the comments. That's exactly what we're gonna do today. So we're only 5 days into vlogmas and let's see what these adjustments I've made with my diet and me eating in general and working out and walking, not really working out, but like walking a lot. Let's see what this has done. Okay, same scale, let's go. I'm also wearing the same exact outfit on purpose because I plan to do like a side-by-side by the end of the month. I obviously know that a miracle can't happen in 1 month, but I do feel like some changes can happen. So
yes,
we'll see.
Yeah, a lot of changes can happen in a month. You can lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. That is the accepted healthy rate of fat loss, unless you're like 500 pounds, then you can lose a lot more healthily and totally be fine. But yeah, 1 to 2 pounds per week is great. And then also, I think she said she's wearing the same outfit, which is good. You would ideally like to weigh yourself at the same time in the same outfit, and with the scale, make sure you're putting it in the same spot every time, just so you have everything as uniform as possible.
This is the time that we pray. Okay. Lord have mercy. Okay, I am not mad. Let me show you guys. Alrighty guys, we are at 288.0 on the dot. Ooh, okay, I'm feeling good. At first, initially I saw it and I'm like, wait, what? But then I remembered that I weighed in at 294 on Monday. So this is only 5 days. Now somebody help me do the math. Hold on. 294 minus 288. We've lost 6 pounds in just 5 days. Now, I am 100% aware that this could be a lot of like water weight, or whatever like people usually say, but still like
yeah, the vast majority is going to be water weight, but that's totally fine because what that means is you are eating better foods. You are not inflamed, your body is not holding on to water, and yeah, so that's good.
So proud I'm in the 280s. That means I get to go upstairs and take away some sticky notes. But to be fair, I think I'm gonna add 4 sticky notes because I have my, well, I'll show you upstairs. By the way, I'm so sorry I look crazy. I dropped off Junior super early in the morning. I came back here, I washed my face, did my skincare.
You don't look crazy. You don't need to apologize for the way that you look, especially in your own home.
Hair, I put a hair oil on, which I do this like on the same day that I'm gonna wash my hair and blow dry it. It's like a serum for hair growth. It's super cheap on Amazon. It has like rosemary in it, so it does really good for my hair. So I have this sitting, so while I'm working today, it kind of like goes into my scalp, and then I take a shower because we have an event today at junior school. I have a slick back today. I hate doing this type of hairstyle because I have such thin hair and such a big head, but it's okay. Like, we're getting our priorities in. Again, I'm so happy. I'm gonna take you guys upstairs with me so we could update my board, my weight loss board. Alrighty guys, so here is my weight loss board. So you guys know, again, I started at 319 on this journey, but I wanted to dedicate this board for me to really kill my 200s and monitor it. Actually, Junior gave me a really good idea. He was in my craft room the other day and he was to me, "Mommy, but why haven't you started taking off these sticky notes?" And I'm like, well, son, Mommy hasn't weighed herself and I gained a little bit of weight, so I have to, like, you know, keep on it. So he was like, okay. And then Junior tells me, you know what you should do? I think under this one, under this one, under this one, you should.
Yeah, she put rewards like get a special pedicure or get a massage or get a new like matching gym outfit. Don't put food under there. You don't need to reward yourself like a dog. There's a myriad of other things you can reward yourself with.
Put like a little surprise. What he means is like, he
Yeah.
thinks that I should somehow like reward myself for certain milestones. Obviously not all of them, but maybe, like, it's true, maybe at 275 or like at 250. What do you guys think? I think that's a really good idea. So we
I
have to keep
agree.
it very honest here and be 100% truthful. So obviously I did not start at 290. I had gained those 4 pounds. So I'm gonna unfortunately add up here into
We love an accountability queen. We love it. We love the honesty, unlike some people.
94. Okay, we gotta be honest here. So shall we do the honors together? Okay, ready? Done with 294, done with 293, done with 292, done with 291. We are done with 290. We are done with 289,
Hey.
and we are at 288. I'm gonna leave that one there because obviously I'm still there. So far we got that out of the way. I think it's gonna really hit me when I hit like the 275. And I think the 250 is going to be wild because I haven't weighed 250 in over 9 years. When I gave birth to Junior, I was at 275 and I just kept on gaining weight. So that's a big deal. So even if I hit, like, yeah, the 275, that's going to be a huge milestone for me. I think 250 and then maybe like 230. And when I hit 200, we're going on a boat on a yacht. Okay. I can't even imagine
Good.
what I would look like at 200. I don't even remember how I look like at that weight. Can I be 100% honest with you? Like, I can't even find a picture of that. So fingers crossed that I could demolish this damn board, okay?
Yes, you
And show
will.
this board and show all the haters and
Yes.
prove everybody wrong that has ever talked about my weight, or like just prove myself
Yes.
too in general that I could freaking do this
Yes.
naturally, okay?
Yes, you can do it. You will do it. Haters will always exist. You just flick them away, whatever. You have far more supporters than you do haters, I promise you. You have, what, over 11,000 over on your channel. All the people that watch my channel, go follow her. Go leave her some love. Thank you guys for leaving the love in my comments, but go leave Annie some love because she needs it more than I do, especially with this type of content that she's creating, because I could not imagine doing my weight loss journey online. There's a reason why I didn't, and it's because I don't like the constant opinions from other people. Like, you can do one thing and then you'll have 10 different people saying all different things of how they think you should be doing something, and it's just that would just simply irritate me. So I commend her for doing this, and she deserves all the love and all the support.
This is a big deal for me, okay? Alrighty, I have to keep on working, and then I'm gonna take you guys with me to eat my first meal. Today I am craving something like breakfasty with eggs, so we'll cook together later. Alright guys, it is 12:28. I am having my first meal right now. I'm sorry for the background noise, but my grandparents are watching the FIFA like introduction big ceremony they're having right now. But I wanted to show you, I'm not only cooking for myself, so don't freak out. I'm cooking for me, Oscar, and my dog Chloe. Once a week we always give her just a little bit of eggs, so let me
Aw,
show you my scrambled eggs.
that's
Hold up. And yes, this is the third time I've changed my shirt. I don't know, I'm not well. Look at this.
sweet. She said I am not well. Oh, that's a lot of eggs. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, that's a lot of eggs.
That is a lot.
Okay, so let me plate this for me and Oscar, and I'll show you what I'm eating. Okay, so I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna have my scrambled eggs, and then I got this from Thanksgiving weekend, and we only
Cheese?
used one. Let me drink this. You think this is bad? Of these burrata balls, they're kind of on the smaller side. I kind of want to eat it with some salt. I don't know, something different. I'm gonna make an order soon on Amazon for my flaky salt that I'm obsessed with. Sometimes I just don't cook with salt at all, and then I'll just add a little bit of like the flaky.
I am curious if she's weighing this stuff out, because you need to start weighing You need to start weighing your food out.
Salt there on top. So I don't think it's bad. It's not like super creamy, but it doesn't look bad. Adding a little bit of salt and pepper since I didn't cook with anything since we were cooking with for Chloe as well. Pepper.
Okay.
I love pepper. Actually, I have good pepper. Hold on. Okay. I got this like black grinder thing. Look at me, Chef Annie, cooking it up. I was gonna originally put like just a piece of that crap cheese on top and melt it, but
Yeah.
I thought since I have this like better quality cheese and I
Yeah.
think it's like even less calories. Yeah, it's only 70 calories. Serving size 1 ounce. Okay, no, maybe it's just like 2 servings. I think one ball is 2 servings, so 140 shit.
That's why it's important to weigh out your food.
Okay. We're learning, we're learning. So we're doing this, a whole bunch of eggs, protein, a little burrata ball. I got my little 6-ounce just raspberries and pineapple. And I'm
Good.
having 1 hash brown that is air fried for my carb intake. I think we look pretty good. Okay, happy
Sure.
Friday. How are you guys feeling?
I mean, if you are on a weight loss journey and you have a lot of weight to lose, you don't necessarily have to eat carbs with every meal. A lot of people do benefit, especially if you suffer with insulin resistance or PCOS. A lot of people do well eating low carb. I'm not saying she should not have the hash brown, but you don't have to have carbs with every single meal.
How's the challenge going for you? I am so happy after my weigh-in today and I just feel better in general, if that kind of makes sense. I love
Yeah.
having the burrata cheese with like the tomato and like the olive oil, basil leaf drizzle. Oh my god, that
No,
is
it's like a caprese salad. I use mozzarella. I don't know if there's a specific type of cheese you're supposed to use for it to be a caprese salad, but yeah, that's good.
so good. I might even do that
I put some balsamic glaze on top.
for this weekend. I have never eaten this combination before and let me tell you, this is hitting. Okay.
Yeah, it looks
Okay,
good.
so let's do a piece of the air fried hash brown, a little piece of, and a pretty good chunk of egg.
Yum 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 yum. The perfect bite.
Look at that.
Ouch.
This is going in one of my top favorite breakfasts so far. Not gonna lie to you
Yeah,
guys,
looks
it
good.
was a little bit difficult eating my fruits today. I ate all of my pineapples already, but I'm leaving a couple of these raspberries behind. I feel like these raspberries got so mushy so fast. I'm just really full in general from all those eggs.
Yeah, raspberries, if you don't eat them like the day you buy them, they turn into like watery mush.
I'm good. Like I don't want to eat anymore. If I feel full right now, I'm trying to learn too to just stop eating.
Yeah.
Like if you feel good, just stop.
No, that's
Okay.
good.
And I'm not used to that. I have always been like a super overeater. Like
Mm-hmm.
especially when I'm eating something really yummy and unhealthy, and I'm eating my plate and I'm full. I still eat. I feel like somebody's gonna take away my plate. Like that's
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, no one's taking away your food. It's okay to put the rest away. You could put it in the fridge, have it for later, and then you get to enjoy it twice.
I'm trying to learn that. I'm super full right now. I think I have protein for the rest of the day. Alrighty guys, it is 5:16 in the evening. I am done with work at 4:59. I was at my desk like waiting for those seconds to go. Santa Claus. I know, it's very corny, but hey, you guys know already. I love Christmas.
No,
I
they're
love being a mom.
cute.
I love being a mom during Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Moms are definitely the reason why the Christmas spirit exists. As I got older, I was like, why does Christmas not feel like Christmas? It's because my mom made Christmas magical. So now I make Christmas magical.
keep the spirit going. So I will check in with you guys. Wish me the best of luck because I'm sure there's gonna be so many temptations there, but I'll keep you guys posted. Hey there guys, it's 7:34 p.m. We already finished with Junior's event. It was actually like pretty quick. And then me, Oscar, Junior, his dad, and his dad's girlfriend, we decided to just have a quick dinner together. So of course, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm sitting in the booth just with Oscar at the moment because the rest of them are picking up the food. But at first, like they had said that they wanted to go to like a different restaurant that's called Texas Roadhouse, and I was like immediately like saying no and like a doomfall because I'm like, bro, if I go there, I'm gonna eat all of the fucking bread. You guys know I'm obsessed with the bread that they give you in Texas Roadhouse. And
I've never gone, but I imagine it's delicious.
don't get me wrong, like this weekend eventually I will have like one meal that, I'm not saying all fried food, but I'll enjoy, if that makes sense, just one meal on the weekend. But I didn't want it to be today. Like I wanted to end Friday good. So I'm literally here in Foot Rockers and this is my place. So I'm in Foot Rockers right now, and then I noticed that on their menu they had like you order the burger that you want and then it could be like a low carb one. So this is how my
Okay.
plate is looking like. Let me show you guys.
Okay. Cool.
And it brings this salad instead of the fries.
So I will say, like, yes, this is the better choice. However, you do need to be careful going out to eat on a fat loss journey because although yes, this is the healthier choice, they are cooking basically everything in butter. Butters and oil, so it is impossible to know exactly how many calories are in this. And then also the Caesar salad. I don't know if I've already said this. I know I said it, but it might have been in the hour and a half that I was not recording. I was sitting here talking to myself. You have to be careful with Caesar salad because the dressing is extremely calorically dense, and then also the cheese and the croutons. So if you do want like a healthier salad, I would get a house salad and then get the dressing on the side.
And I tried to load it all up with veggies. Got Oscars. Huh? No, thank you. I love you, man. Alrighty, guys. It is 9:06 at night. We are home from Foot Rockers. Let me tell you.
Okay, I'm gonna go on to the next one.
Maybe let's run into Sephora, do what we have to do really quick, and then we'll try to look for something around here that's more on the healthier side. Oscar, as a very supportive man as he is literally my best friend. He started like searching up because the shopping center that we were in is absolutely huge. If you live in Miami, that's the London Square. It's huge. It has so many different areas to eat, a lot of unhealthy areas that I used to enjoy a lot, so I wanted to stay away from that. But Oscar ended up finding something that was called Tropical Cafe Smoothie. I think that's not only a Miami thing. I think a lot of other states has it. But I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know if it was like a Smoothie King vibe or if it was like just healthy food in general. Or
Yeah, you have to be very careful with the smoothies. A lot of these places add in sherbet, so ice cream, into their smoothies. So you just need to look at the calories. You need to look at the ingredients. You can get healthier ones. I would just stick towards the lower calorie ones. You could also have them add in protein powder, but it's pretty pricey doing it that way.
you know those restaurants that claim it's healthy and it's not. So we went in and I
Most.
spent quite a long time when it comes to looking at the menu. And I remember that I had noticed, because I had originally thought I saw people eating there, they get like a shake, a natural fruit shake, and they get themselves either a little sandwich, a little wrap, something on the lighter side, right? So I was looking through the shakes. Well, they're called smoothies, and they're all fruits. Everything looks great, but then I look at it and I see that the calories for a 24 ounce, I think it was 24 ounces, it was like 370 calories, 400 calories. So I look at Oscar and I'm like,
Yeah, especially the shakes that have either dates, bananas, peanut butter. Ooh.
is a lot. Do you think it's normal for me to eat something and have a smoothie with that many calories? And then I made him like a really smart little remark, and I was like, shit, for that, for 400 calories, I'd rather just go to Starbucks and get myself my caramel brulee. And then you're not gonna believe what Oscar says to me. And by the way, I said it kind of like a joke, but not really. I felt like it was a side mark to him. But you see how my mind works? Like I tried to manipulate myself out of
Yeah.
eating at somewhere healthier, which I
Yeah, that is very common. It's like negotiating with yourself, and it does get easier. I promise it gets way easier as time goes on.
know deep down inside it's healthier than having just a coffee with full of syrups and sugars. I just got this foundation, by the way. This is the House of Labs. I'm going a little bit heavier with the foundation since I'm going to be taking pictures. Okay, so then Oscar goes to me. Well, you can't compare having Starbucks, a coffee, compared to literally a smoothie that they're doing right in front of you that's full of natural sugars of the natural fruits. Oh my god, I don't think this is my shade. We gotta make it work. It looks way too light. So as soon as Oscar said that, I kind of like stayed quiet. I'm like, who is this man and what has he done with my fiance? Because he doesn't talk like that. He usually actually gives in to all of my cravings and he'll be like, yeah, you're right. Okay, so you want to go to Starbucks? Like that's how he
Oh, that's sweet.
usually is. But he didn't do it
It's sweet that he's changing.
this time, and I was so like taken back by that. It kind of like hit me hard too. I'm like, why isn't my mentality like that yet? Hold on, let me like try blending this. Hold on. I was super proud of Oscar, and he kind of like put me in check, which I really appreciated that from him, because I probably would have fallen into a victim in a spiral of me just having Starbucks and then drinking that and not getting anything nutritious from it and being hungry in the matter of like what 30 minutes after.
Yeah.
I'm actually very grateful that he kind of knocked me into my senses. Let this sit for a little bit. Okay, so we were in a rush, so I told him just wait for my food here. We placed our order. Let me go next door to like the wax UniK wax place and let me do my eyebrows to kill like two birds with one stone, and that's exactly what we did. And that is why my eyebrows are so damn thin today. I cannot get over it, but it's fine. There's more problems in the world. And then right after we left the parking lot, I actually ate my whole meal inside the car. I'm gonna give you guys pictures.
Okay, so what is that? A quesadilla, and then a big smoothie. One thing that I had to unlearn is if I go out to, let's say, a smoothie place or wherever that has drinks, I was always the person that would get the largest size because, hello, I want as much as possible. But yeah, you don't have to do that. You can get a medium, you can get a small, enjoy that small amount, and move on. You do not need to get a large.
Of kind of like the packaging, what it looked like, what I ate, my receipt. I'll put it on the screen here because I was thinking about you guys when I was eating it. And let me tell you something, it was not bad. And even that little mini quesadilla that, well, to me, I consider it mini because I could eat a quesadilla like this big, but it was really tasty. It actually tasted good. It didn't taste like bland or without any flavor. It was super good. Okay, I really have to like bronze up my face to make this kind of like not make me look crazy, so I will get back with you guys right now. Okay, so I think I'm done with my makeup. That's the most that I could do. I'll show you guys a little more up close. I know
Yeah, it looks good.
this camera is really good, so it shows all of my imperfections. It's not perfect, but I feel pretty good. I feel
No one is perfect.
done up. I like the lip color. I still think the foundation is a little on the lighter side, but maybe not. Maybe it's working. I don't know. My hair is looking really weird because I fell asleep with a weird bun on, so now I look like Lord Farquaad for real. So I think I'm gonna try curling it for the
She said Lord Farquaad. That's crazy. Okay, and then I think she goes to Yard House. Yeah, okay.
right now, but we ended up coming to eat dinner like how I told you guys earlier. I wasn't sure we were gonna do that. We're here at the Yard House. And then my cousin actually just noticed that in the Yard House they have this under 700 calorie menu, and I think I'm going for the steak bowl, but let me show you guys. Hold on. Cheers. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Espresso martini, 240 calories. I had originally ordered a small Caesar salad, but this one is absolutely insane.
Our girl loves Caesar salads. I can see. Yeah, I think I made the comment about this one because I noticed the croutons also.
And huge. Already taking the leftovers home because I felt full. I'm not gonna keep on eating. Thank you so much. Leftovers, fries for Oscar, me, the steak, veggie, quinoa thing, which was absolutely delicious. Alrighty guys, I am back home and I immediately just took off those clothes and put on my same pajama. It is 1:02 in the morning. Like,
oh my
who
gosh.
am I gotta give you a recap of how the dinner went though, because there's a couple things I do want to talk about.
Sure.
I don't have my
oh, her earrings are cute. They're little bows.
my mic on right now because honestly I can't even find it. Let's just talk about it. When my cousin said Yard House, I felt kind of good because I know that Yard House has a lot of options, right? So that whole like 700 calorie menu, that was great. I'm actually like really grateful with the plate that I chose because that steak was bomb. I've actually never had quinoa rice before. My mom says that I have, but I know for a fact I haven't. That was like my dinner choice, obviously. And I also ordered a Caesar salad. I wanted a small one, but they gave me like a freaking huge one. But whatever, it's volume. It helped fill me up because I could only eat pretty much like half of my actual dinner plate and I took the rest home. I'm proud of myself. It's like little victories. Some people just don't get it, but people that are in my shoes do. I used to go to restaurants and I used to order a plate and I always had that mentality like it's not going to
order appetizer, drinks, a full plate, and dessert. Easily
taste good the next day. And even though I was full, I would keep on eating it just because I wanted to finish the actual plate, right? I didn't do that. Like that Caesar salad really helped me like fill up. So I ate half of my meat and the quinoa rice and the veggies and I put the rest to go. Now I will say that my family did order like an appetizer. It was so tempting because I was like, nothing wrong with you eating the appetizer, right? You're out on a dinner, you've been doing good all week. It's just I'm kind of like
there's a trap. That is a part of the trap where you're doing, oh, I'm doing so well all week. I'm, I've been tracking everything. I'll let loose a little bit. I deserve this. And then all of a sudden you have eaten back your entire deficit. And then you're like, oh my gosh, why am I not losing weight? Tracking calories doesn't work. When in actuality, this is like the biggest reason why people don't lose weight is because Saturdays and Sundays they treat as a free-for-all. Even if they don't realize they're treating it as a free-for-all, they're going out to eat. They're eating things they're not supposed to. And I say that in quotes. They're not supposed to. They're not tracking everything because they feel I've been so good Monday through Friday. I deserve to, let loose on the weekends. I'm sorry, but no, that is not how you see change. This is not how you be consistent. You need to be consistent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Can you work in foods that you want to eat? Yes, absolutely. If you want to eat, I don't know, a Caesar salad, that's fine. You can work that in, but you need to be, again, mindful about the cheese, mindful about the sauce, mindful about the croutons. And then at that point, it's like, well, is this even really worth it? Like, this is going to end up being a 600 calorie salad. Like, I can just get a whole other meal out of that.
Really locked in for December, if that kind of makes sense, and I really don't want to stay out of my goals. Appetizer, they're eating it smelled delicious. It was like a spinach dip with chips and I let them eat it all.
I know exactly which one she's talking about.
Then I got one chip and I dipped it a little bit and I ate it and I was like, oh my god, this is so good. If you let me, I would eat that whole fucking plate, okay, within seconds. But I just had one, okay, just to not deprive myself, and I'm like, okay, let me just have one. Everything's in portion control. It's all in the mind. Like, truly, I wanted to keep on having more. Obviously, it was delicious, but it's all in the mind, and
she's like, obviously.
just distracted myself. I just kept on talking, drinking my water, talking with them. And it's just not all about the food that's on the table. Yeah. It's more about the experience of just being out with your family.
Yeah, I agree. Being able to decentralize food from your mind and from what is important is a big skill to learn. And once you do learn it, it's like eating just becomes like something you do quite literally to fuel yourself. Yes, I know some certain cultures are very food centric and that's fine, but you should not be thinking about food all day long. You should not be eating a meal and then thinking about what you're going to be eating next. That's not normal. This is something that food addicts do, something people who suffer with food noise do. Hello, that was me. I was both of those things. Now, I do not think about food. I think about, sure, what am I going to eat for breakfast? I'll eat that. I'm eating my breakfast, not thinking about what I'm going to be eating for lunch or dinner. No, it's irrelevant to me. I eat, I feel good, full, satiated, move on, and I do whatever else I need to do the rest of the day. I start to feel hungry and I'm like, okay, I guess it's time for lunch. I make my lunch, eat my lunch. That's it. I move on. I'm not sitting there negotiating with myself. I'm not sitting there saying, oh, I wish I had this, or I'm going to go to the store and get that. No, I'm eating the foods I like to eat. I'm eating foods that make me feel good. That's it.
Family. So it's still a mindset I'm working on. I'm trying to shift, but I'm still really proud of myself. And my food
Yeah.
came out. I told you guys about that already. It was absolutely delicious. It comes to dessert. We did not order dessert. And I appreciate that. I low-key feel like not only were we all full, but I know that my cousin and my aunt, they see what I'm doing and they support it. So that's
Oh, that's
why
good.
I appreciate that, because I know that they all have, like, all of us, we all have a really big sweet tooth. And for them not to order it and to like really tempt me, I think that was great. And I just love my family, and I loved how we went out as us girls today. It was really nice. It was really needed. And by the way, I never actually walked in the park, or I never like went in my neighborhood to walk. And guess what? I got
Yay.
9,900 steps in today just by running
Good.
errands, doing Christmas shopping, walking all around Coral Gables. Like, you see, we're getting our 10K steps in without even thinking that we're doing the 10K steps, if that makes sense. So I feel good. I feel pretty confident.
Good.
So
Yes, I'm glad. And I'm really happy that she has people in her life who supports her on her current journey.
good morning and welcome back to my weight loss vlogmas. Today is day 7. We're starting the morning a little bit later on. It is 11:06 in the morning right now. I actually just finished editing yesterday's vlogmas. I already posted it for my members. And again, I want to really take this time in the beginning of this vlogmas to just appreciate every single one of you. I think we have a total of 13 members right now. That means so much. So you guys do have like that early access. So I just posted it, and then the rest of the crew, all of you guys will be able to see it publicly.
The rest of the plebs.
By 1 p.m. today. I think that's what I put. I pretty much edited until I couldn't anymore yesterday, until like 2 in the morning, and then I finished it up this morning. So as I told you guys yesterday, today's going to be a crazy
Yeah, and if you're curious about my posting schedule, I post Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Saturdays.
ride of a day. We're gonna go shopping together for dresses and some blouses for all these Christmas activities I have going on. I have to start heading to the mall now, because not only do I have to shop, which is going to take forever, but I have to do so many things when I get home. There might be some judgment because I don't have time to cook like a whole breakfast right now, because I really have to get out the door and do my skincare and stuff. So I'm trying something a little bit quick and different, but still with the intention of trying to get at least some protein in there and just a little bit of a healthier option. So instead of reaching for Cinnamon Toast Crunch or one of my really yummy cereals that Junior likes too, I am officially trying out this cereal. Oscar already tried it. He said he actually really liked it. We got this in Costco, I think like a week or two ago. This is 7 Sundays. It's a sunflower cereal that has real cocoa in it. Oscar said he actually really liked it. We tried a different brand a couple of weeks ago and he was like, no, that just tasted bad. So for 1 cup, it's only
Yeah, a lot of the healthier / protein cereals taste like shit.
160 calories, has 4 grams of protein. It's not a lot. So I thought
Yeah,
of something.
that's not a lot at all. So if you are in a rush, Greek yogurt and cottage cheese will be your best friend. In this case, I mean, I wouldn't buy the cereal just because it's really not doing much for you. No one is going to eat 1 cup of cereal. That's really that's really not how it works. So if you're eating, what did she say? 1 cup was 160 calories. So let's say you're eating 4 cups. That's going to be 640 calories. And then how much protein did she say was in there? 4 or 16 grams of protein. So it's not going to help. If you do really like the cereal, what you can do is get Greek yogurt, sweeten it with some liquid stevia, and then you can add the cereal on top just as like a little crunchy finisher. Like that's totally fine. That's more for just like that. The cereal is not going to fill you up at all.
Might sound crazy, but we'll see now. And in carbs, it does have 26 grams, dietary fiber, 2 grams. Yeah, I think it's pretty solid. It's not nothing crazy, but what I really do like about it is the ingredients. Like, and I'm sure you could find this anywhere, like in your local grocery store. So I want to talk about this. Okay, so
What
in
is
my
that?
class of this semester,
Everyday chocolate milk mix. Okay, what?
I actually met the owner of this brand of chocolate milk. He was so awesome. He's actually like a foodie Instagrammer type of guy. He has a really big following. I think it's Snacking with Snacks. I'll find out and I'll put it on the screen, of course. But he came out with
Eating
his own
snacks.
healthier version of chocolate milk, because obviously you guys know the chocolate milk powders and like the grocery stores are always full of sugar, has no nutritionist value at all. So his is 2 tablespoons per 1 cup of milk, right? And it's only 60 calories and only has 4 grams of carbs. But the really cool thing is that it has 10 grams of protein. So at least I'm getting more protein because of this instead of the cereal. So I'll probably have a total of protein of, I don't know, like 14 plus the milk. I'll probably round off to like 20. So at least it's something in my system that will hold me off. Plus, I don't really like to eat too heavy when I'm about to go try on clothes. I think that's like setting myself up for failure. So
That's
let's
fair.
prepare this together. You gotta like hear my vision.
Now, one thing I will say is if you are drinking like protein shakes or drinking your protein, you're you still won't feel as full and satiated as you do when you eat, because when you are actually eating your food and eating protein, it does signal fullness better than drinking it.
Okay, so we're doing exactly everything measured. So 1 cup of milk, put it in the bowl. I'm kind of like a cereal first and then milk type of girl, but I gotta measure this out correctly. And it's 2 tablespoons of the Mood Up chocolate milk. What really sucks is that you can't find this right now in like Publix or your grocery stores. He will, I know for sure he will eventually get there, but he does have like a website and TikTok shop that he sells his products from. It's actually
So I'm curious what the protein is in that milk, because not all protein is equal. A lot of brands will use ship protein, like collagen, casein, and then the best one, the S tier protein, is going to be whey protein isolate. So anything other than that's not going to be as good. And this is mostly important for people who are lifting, wanting to grow muscle, because the best protein for MPS, so muscle protein synthesis, so the process in your body, the physiological process in your body of building muscle, whey protein isolate, it's going to be, it's #1.
really inspiring. The fact that he started as just a content creator, I gotta show support. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up.
See, and I will say the time that it takes for her to do this, she could have made like a Greek yogurt bowl or a cottage cheese bowl, or had something already ready to go. Again, like I said in the last video, having food already prepped and ready to go, so like a big tub of chicken thighs and rice and vegetables, it's going to be easier to grab that and eat that, because again, ideally you do want to eat primarily whole foods. It's going to fill you up longer, it's going to make you feel better, and it'll be much more inexpensive.
I'm using like reduced fat milk. That's what we always drink here in this house, the green top. I haven't done it cold yet, but it's good. It's not like overly sweet. It actually tastes like chocolate milk. So then now we're gonna get 1 cup of this healthier cereal. Let me wash this out. We're gonna scoop it up. Okay, we got 1 cup of cereal. Think about it. It's like chocolate cereal with already chocolate milk. Like, you know, one of my favorite cereals growing up was like Cocoa Krispies. And I used to love how I would like eat 1 or 2 bowls of it and then the milk turns into like the perfect chocolate milk. So I'm trying to recreate this just with 1 serving of 1 cup of cereal. I give it a really good mix. I like my cereal to be just a tad bit soggy. Okay. Yeah, the cereal definitely has a really good crunch to it. And I'm not mad. I usually like my cereal kind of soggy, but this is good. Hey, this is really good. I wouldn't eat this obviously every day, but for a lazy Sunday, something last minute, and I just want to have a healthier option, I would definitely repeat this.
Yeah, it's better than cinnamon toast crunch or like Cocoa Puffs. I'll give her that part.
Alrighty guys, we are all dressed up and ready to go to the mall. So I went in my car separately because my grandma and my mom always go with me shopping. I feel like they are my comfort blanket, if that makes sense. My support every time I go shopping. I always need like their opinions, and they're always
It's not that I don't care about the shopping. I just have a lot of videos to catch up on. So I'm going to fast forward to the food. Of course, I'll leave her videos linked down below. So if you want to watch them in their entirety, you can go do that.
a little bit cheaper, which I'm very grateful for. We made it back home. It is 4:49 right now. I was so hungry when I left the mall. I was about to like just go to McDonald's and just eat a Happy Meal. And honestly, it's kind of crazy because I've had like Burger King, McDonald's in my mind a lot today. And I really think it's all the...
It's because you ate the 14 grams of protein for breakfast, and then I don't know if she had anything at the mall. It doesn't look like it, but yeah, this is why it's important to eat high protein. When I say high protein, I'm talking like minimum 25 grams. That's like bottom of the barrel for me. For me, I'm eating at least 30 grams of protein for breakfast every single day, and that's going to keep me full, keep me satiated, and not make me crave McDonald's.
the videos that I've been seeing on social media, like on Instagram and TikTok, about the new holiday like meal deals, and it's all cutesy. Like, it's so crazy how we kind of get influenced to eat unhealthy too, just because we want to buy something. I mean, I know it's all about balance, and I said I was probably gonna eat something a little more enjoyable.
I I don't think I talked about this in this one. I think I was talking about it in the last one, but balance is overrated. I'm so sorry. If you like, I understand the concept behind it, but if you are on your weight loss journey or you just want to be excellent or great at something, balance does not exist. Like, balance is not, you're not going to become great at something by balancing everything, because if you're balancing everything, you don't have the opportunity to really focus on one thing and be great at that thing. Like, the best example I can give right now is YouTube. people would ask me, oh, how do you balance like your 9 to 5 and the gym and YouTube and like your social stuff? And what I would say is I don't have balance. When I had my 9 to 5, I was doing what I had to do there, like I almost said legally, but doing what I had to do there. Went to the gym and did all that because that's something that's non-negotiable for me. Lifting and exercising is non-negotiable. So I do that. And then if I wasn't at work or at the gym, I was focusing on YouTube. And I think that's a part of the reason why I was able to hit today 50,000 subs in basically 1 year. There was no balance. There is no balance. And again, if you ask anyone who is like top of the top of whatever skill it is, or like elites or pros, I'm not saying that's me, but those types of people will tell you there is no balance, because if you want to be great at something, something else is simply going to have to give. And even with fat loss, like, yes, have a planned indulgence, but you don't have to continuously go and eat like these bad foods because you want balance. It's okay to say no for a period of time. It's okay to restrict yourself for a period of time. This is for people who suffer with the overconsumption, not the underconsumption. I'm not talking about you guys. The advice that you give to underconsumers versus overconsumers are totally different. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people who have never said no in their life, the people who can't go fucking 3 days without a sweet treat. Like, it's okay to say no. It's okay to focus on this one thing for this season in your life.
Today, but I decided to stick with what I know, which is chicken kitchen. This is a bazooka small bowl. I asked them to only put one scoop, like one spoonful of the rice, and double chicken so I have more protein. And a Starry zero sugar for something bubbly. And I added a little bit of jalapenos this time. So
Okay.
I really wish I would have cooked today, but it's not realistic. I have so many more things to do, and at least I didn't go to Burger King or McDonald's, so I'll just eat my chicken again. It is already 9:38 at night, so I was planning to take you guys with me and do like my nighttime skin routine because I did want some of your opinions to see if you're either doing the same thing or doing something different. I wanted to show you some new things I got from Sephora too, but I went to go pick up Junior from his dad's house an hour ago, and honestly,
Okay, Vlogmas Day. I got a treadmill by the Run delivered, and today was not my day. Okay, let's
been
see.
holding this
Yeah.
as a secret for the past 2 days. I just hate Mondays. How is life even real right now? Which I am proud of. Did I just invent something? A low calorie dinner? Sweating. Don't judge me, okay? Good morning and welcome to day 8 of our weight loss vlogmas. Today's gonna be another very hectic day, but in a good way, in a positive way. So I think first things first, I gotta show you the fit. I mean, this is true mom coded early drop off on a Monday fit. Look at my sandals. I am so tired. Mondays are just not my jam. I'm trying to shift my mindset to be more positive. I just hate Mondays. Okay, so I have to show you guys something. I've been so excited. I've been holding this as a secret for the past 2 days. I'm actually very surprised that you guys haven't noticed because I've actually had it right behind me, that big black box there, but it is officially time for me to announce something. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, my
Oh, how
prayers have been
fun.
answered. I still cannot believe this and I am still in shock. This company reached out to me, to my email, and they told me that they have been watching all of my YouTube vlogs, and they told me that they think their treadmill is going to be a perfect fit for my weight loss journey right now.
Yay.
The company is called The Run. This company claims that they have the perfect beginner friendly treadmill, and I'm here to put it to the test. I feel so grateful. Okay, you guys know how long I've been dying for a treadmill. I've been saving up for one. And when I saw that email, let me tell you, I almost lost my marbles. Okay, so this box is very heavy. I'm gonna let Oscar do all the man work and try to build this. I'll let you guys know how it was putting it together. And we're definitely adding this into my garage at home gym. But I am so
Yay.
excited. I am so grateful for this opportunity. I am going to put this to good damn use. You'll see. And I can't wait to show you when it's all built up and all the cool things about it. How is life even real right now? Hey guys, having kind of a rough start of my
Oh
day. It is
no.
already 12:57. I have not even had a chance to eat a full meal today. I haven't eaten anything today except for coffee I had before dropping off Junior. I know I told you guys I would always keep this channel extremely honest, and that's what I plan on doing, not only on the weight loss side but personal, because I feel like we're getting really close and personal. I might not be in my super happy mood right now because I'll be real with you, I am having a very hard day at work today. It's one of those days that this is just draining. I know Mondays suck for every job, right? It always sucks, but I don't know, today is just one of those days I'm feeling extremely defeated and overstressed with my job. So yeah, I don't really have time to go downstairs and eat with peace right now because I have so many things I have to do, and I want to show you guys my first meal of the day, which I am proud of. It looks really good.
Okay.
Okay, so as you can see here, I'll probably put a picture on the screen to make it look better. I have 3 boiled eggs. I put everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's like always. I got some baby carrots that I couldn't have because I don't want to break my teeth. And I put it with 2 tablespoons of that light ranch. I have a couple chunks of pineapple pineapple, and I did my oatmeal a little bit different today. So I obviously did my oatmeal, but I added 1 tablespoon of butter for an extra 7 grams of protein. Did I just say butter? I meant peanut butter. I don't know if I said that or not. I am actually not the biggest fan of peanut butter. I love peanut butter.
So peanut butter, any nut butters, they are not a good protein source. They are a fat source. If you want to add extra protein to your oats, I would just suggest getting a protein powder that you like, whatever flavor, or you can get even flavorless and do that. But the peanut butters for protein it's not going to be the best choice because you're going to be consuming what 200 calories for 8 grams of protein or something like that, which is it's just not a lot of protein. Also, I just really want to touch on the fact that something I have noticed with her videos or your videos, Annie, if you're watching, is she is very busy, which understandable, but her being busy and not having any systems in place for her food is going to cause her to fail with this because almost every video is like, oh my gosh, it's 12, I haven't eaten, I'm starving. Oh my gosh, it's 1, I haven't eaten, I'm starving. And you can only like white knuckle your way through that so long before you start to slip back into old habits, because when you don't have these systems and these habits and these routines in place, your brain is going to go back to what it knows best and what is easiest, and that's always going to be takeout. So I'm proud that she did put this meal together, but going forward, I mean, we have videos obviously to catch up on, so maybe she does end up doing this, but I would highly, highly, highly suggest batch making food. I'll probably say this in every video, but batch making your food so you have it ready to go. You can weigh out, 150 grams of meat or whatever it is with your rice or your potatoes and pop it in the microwave for a couple minutes and boom, you're done. You have a meal that's 30, 40, 50, whatever grams of protein that you want. You eat that, you feel good, you move on.
On a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, of course, but I don't eat it by itself or anything like that. Last night, actually, I did a lot of research on different things that bring more protein, that are more on the healthier whole side. And I saw that like really good peanut butter, like organic peanut butter, is really good for us in this journey. Not to overdo it, obviously, but I'm incorporating here to see how I like
Yeah, I'll just reiterate again. Nut butters should not be a protein source for you. They are mainly a fat source.
it. I don't know. I gotta eat fast because I have another meeting coming up.
And I will say fats and proteins mixed together that's what helps keeps you satiated. Of course, yeah, protein does, but fat also does keep you satiated. You just have to be careful because every 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories, whereas protein and carbs, every 1 gram of protein and carbs equals 4 calories. So you're not able to eat as many fat sources as you would like. And if you are in a deficit, so if you have a certain allotted amount and you're trying to get your protein in from your fat, you're just going to eat up your entire deficit with fats.
Because I really wanted to like go downstairs and cook with you guys and really take up my whole hour lunch, but it was gonna be physically impossible for me to do it, especially with the day that I'm having today. And by the way, I know this is a weird combo. I'm having like breakfast eggs with veggies and fruits, but
No, that's
it's
fine.
nice. And the carrots give me like a little crunch, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you don't have to eat breakfast foods for breakfast. You can eat quite literally whatever you want. I had cut up a cucumber once and I was eating that with my breakfast and posted it, and someone was like, "Oh, thank you for the reminder that I don't have to wait until like noon to eat my cucumbers." And I was like, "Yeah, you could eat whatever you want whenever you want."
Which I appreciate. It's not all like mushy food, you know. I honestly wish that every day was a weekend. Like I could just do my own schedule and do things and create my content, obviously. And please do not mind my gloominess. How's your Monday going? How are you feeling on this
Today's Sunday
challenge?
for me.
We're ending the year really good, guys. I'm proud of us. We officially passed our first 7 days, which is crazy. A full week of us on this challenge. And remember, if you had a little slip up during the weekend or on a Friday, it's okay. We fall back, but we get back up again. Remember, okay?
That's right.
For example, I feel like I did fairly good in the weekend, even though I ate out so much, but I made sure to get things that were all more on the healthier side. But look, I learned my lesson with a very sweet comment. Remember in my last vlog from Saturday how I went to Tropical Smoothie and I had like, I thought I was having a very healthy like fruit smoothie and it was natural and this and that. One of you lovely, amazing people told me in the comments like, hey, it's not really as healthy as they market it to seem. It has a lot of sugar. And look, you see, I fell back there. I had no idea. And I'm there drinking that smoothie as if I'm like the healthiest person.
Yeah, the thing with smoothies, they are better than juice because at least they're putting the entire fruit in there. But again, they oftentimes add ice cream to the smoothies. And then also, when it comes to sugar, your body processes, whether you're drinking Starbucks or a smoothie, if they both have 80 grams of sugar, your body is processing it in the same way, and you're still going to get the negative effects from all of that sugar at once. The only sort of plus is at least with the smoothie you do have some of that fiber in there, but it's still a lot of sugar.
In the world. I'm so grateful for you guys, by the way. Like, comments like that just really, not only does it teach me, it teaches everybody that's watching these videos, and it gives us some guidance, you know. Thank you so much. Love you guys. See you soon. Checking with you post breakfast, and yeah, this peanut butter and oatmeal was disgusting. That was so good. I am just kidding. That was so freaking good. I don't even like peanut butter like that, and I don't know if it's like just a combination.
You have to weigh out your peanut butter. Do not scoop it. Do not scoop it. If I can find the graphic of peanut butter, I'll put it right here. But do not scoop out your peanut butter. You have to weigh that by the gram.
I'm getting every little thing that I could here. Okay, everything. I don't know if it's like the combination, since that flavor of oatmeal that I'm eating is like banana bread with chocolate chip, and then with that little peanut butter kick to it. Oh my god, it was so good. I also love that I put that 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, but it was really hot because it kind of like melted it a little bit. There's only one bad thing, or maybe it's a good thing, I don't know. I am very full. I cannot eat anymore, and I didn't really touch my pineapples. I did eat all my veggies, like my carrots, obviously my 3 eggs. I started with that first, and my oatmeal. Delicious. But I'm just not gonna push myself and eat more if I feel okay right now, you know. Back to work. Okay, so as you guys know, I'm feeling pretty defeated today. It is already 5:53 p.m. I finished working already, and it's time for me to eat like my dinner. I have no energy in the world after the type of day I had at work today to be cooking something. So my grandma had some leftover, a little tiny bit amount of her famous and delicious tuna that she makes for my grandfather. I need to eat more, obviously, but I don't want to put extra condiments to make this more like calorie dense. So I'm just getting one drained like basic can, and then I'm just adding it to what she already did. See, now it's a full little mini Tupperware. And I think I'm gonna have it with these tostada chips. 2 of them are 120 calories, so we gotta make it work. Okay, this is the part where you guys start saying that I'm crazy. I'm inventing something here, but hopefully I'm onto something good. I am putting 2 slices of tomato on top of this, and this is like a garlic shredder, but I'm trying to get a little bit of cheese on top of the tomato, and I think I'm gonna air fry this. It's not really doing much. Or at least a little sprinkle of cheese. See.
You gotta weigh out that cheese, girlfriend. You have to weigh it out.
You can't tell me it doesn't look that bad.
No, it's good.
This is what it looks like immediately after the air fryer. I don't think it's like hot, but it's warm. You never know. I'm gonna get a couple of these and put it on the side. Did I just invent something? A low-calorie dinner? Junior just tried my new invention. My mom just tried my new invention, and they both like it, right? Junior loves it. Now we're eating it with some Quest chips. 19 grams of protein plus the tuna. Not bad, right? Random, but really good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, out of such a stressful day, I am honestly sorry that this vlog has not been all like positivity.
Do not apologize for that. We are all human. There's no possible way in hell anyone could be uppity and positive 24/7. It's not possible.
And exciting and me in a good mood. This is a reality. My life is like this. Not every day I'm going to be super happy, but this part of this vlog is what I'm really excited about, because we're about to try out my brand new treadmill. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to try out my brand new treadmill. I am so excited. Okay, this is size reference, okay? You guys know what my body looks like already. I would consider this like a perfect medium treadmill. You guys know I'm wide, and I'm putting my feet down and I feel good. I'm not like with my walking pad that was kind of like walking like with thighs really close to each other, if that kind of makes sense, because I was scared to like get off of it. I don't think this is the case here. I feel like this is pretty decent. It's not super wide, but it's not super thin. So let's give it a go. This does not work unless you have this connected, like the safety thing, which I actually like that a lot. Let's go start. Okay, super slow. Let me go up to speed 1. This is smooth. I like how the bars are like literally right here, and I'm pretty tall. I'm 5'8", but if you were shorter than me, I think you could even like rest your elbows on here, but for me it's great. I could like grab onto this and not feel like I'm falling off. Go to 2.0. Ooh, this is nice. It's very smooth. I haven't tripped yet, which is a good sign. This is live, guys. There's no editing here. Let's try without the handles.
Oh, where did my light turn off?
Another really cool thing I saw about the packaging is that this is for people that are up to 300 pounds, which it ain't me anymore.
She said
that. I don't know who they're talking to. We're not 300 anymore, okay? It's really good to know, and I appreciate that, because a lot of treadmills actually have a weight capacity, especially treadmills like this that's meant for your home. I think 2.4 or 2.5 is kind of like how I walk in the park. I could probably even get some weights and do like a 2-in-1-er. Not bad, right? Now, I know exactly what I need for this at-home garage corner of mine. I need to get like a little mini TV and just put it right there.
Yeah.
so I could watch YouTube.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Put it up there, watch YouTube, and I'm sure time will go by like so fast. Ready, babe? Alrighty, guys. Oscar is helping with the production here when it comes to the lighting. He got this light. Let me show you guys my point of view. This is what the treadmill looks like. I like how it's all digital. I'm only 19 minutes and 42 seconds in, and let me tell you, your girl right here is sweating. And I think it has to do with the garage being so humid. I have no AC on at all. This is like walking in a sauna, but feeling like the sweat drip down my face is low-key kind of satisfying.
So one thing I will add about the sweat, I'm not saying she thinks this, but this is a very common misconception. People think the more that you sweat, that's the more that you are burning calories and the more fat that's burning off, and that just simply is not true. I'll see people, I don't see it as much anymore, but like people in garbage bags to make themselves sweat more. You are not losing more body fat by sweating. You are simply losing more water weight. Like those stupid, oh, what are they? Those stupid sweat wraps. Please stop using those. Please save your money. Like, I hate those videos. It's always women in the locker room taking it off and they're just pouring sweat. And people are like, oh my God, I need that. No, you're just losing water weight. As soon as you drink water, hello, you're going to gain that weight right back. Make yourself comfortable. You don't need to sweat. I mean, I'm not a big sweater. It takes a lot for me to sweat. And I mean, look at me. Like, I've lost all my weight and now I'm very fit. I don't sweat that often. If I'm on the Stairmaster for around like the hour mark, I'll start to sweat, but before then I just don't. It is highly genetic. Some people sweat super easily, some people don't sweat at all. Well, they sweat, just not as much. But yeah, you're not losing more weight just because you are sweating more. So don't make yourself unnecessarily uncomfortable, like with sweaters and with the wraps and all that stuff. So that's just one little tip, okay? Stay comfortable. We want to see you continue to work out, and if you're miserable, the likelihood of you sticking with it is not as high.
30 minutes. 30 minutes and 19
Only. No, 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 no. No, you need to switch that mindset frame to I did 30 minutes. That is 30 minutes more than what you have been doing, and 30 minutes is a phenomenal amount of time to be on the treadmill, for sure.
seconds. And I am sweating more now than I have sweat. Do you see this? Like, you guys see what I'm seeing? Sweating. I think I finally found the trick of losing weight, hopefully. Get yourself a very comfortable treadmill at home and walk in your garage with no AC on.
Yeah, so I'll touch on that also. The trick of losing weight is controlling the food that you eat. About 80 to 90% of fat loss is going to be based off of the food that you're eating. When it comes to exercise, yes, exercise is important. Everyone should be exercising. It's good for your overall health. It's good for your cardiovascular health, your mental health, all of that. Absolutely exercise. However, exercise will not be the make or break for your weight loss. I'll use myself as an example. When I lost all my weight back in 2020, the only thing I did was go on walks because they closed the gyms. Crazy. What did I do? I ate in a calorie deficit consistently, honestly. And that's all I did, plus walking. The amount of calories that you burn during exercise is negligible. Please ignore calories burned on your watch. Ignore on the treadmills. They are notorious for being wrong. And what tends to happen is, let's say the treadmill said 400 calories burned. This is just an example. A lot of people will take that number and say, oh, cool, I burned 400 calories. Now I can go eat an extra 400 calories and still be fine. Or I can eat 200 more or 300 and still be under, when in actuality, you probably only burned 200. So now let's say they ate the 400 back. You are now eating back at maintenance or even in a surplus. So you think in your head you're still in a calorie deficit, and then you're gaining weight and you're like, oh my gosh, the tracking food doesn't work. It's not that. It's just that you're not actually in a deficit because you think you've burned more calories from exercising when you really haven't. So don't use exercise for fat loss. It's pointless. Also, the calories that you burn from exercise, so your metabolism is made up of four things: your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, which is it's your coma calories. So if you were in a coma, that's how many calories you would need to survive. It is the basic physiological processes that happen in your body. So that's the biggest chunk. It's like this much. And then you have your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is the second biggest part. I think it's like 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty sure your BMR is 60%. Your non-exercise activity thermogenesis is 20%. So these are going to be things like fidgeting, walking technically is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, cleaning, walking around, like doing things like that. That's your second one. Your NEAT, you can get higher from walking and moving around more, cleaning more, fidgeting more, stuff like that. Standing, like doing sit stand, that can also make your NEAT a little bit bigger. And then you have your EAT, which is your exercise activity, or then you have your TEF, your thermal effect of food, which is the calories that your body burns from eating food, because of course, or not eating food, but processing food in your body, because of course that requires energy, which is another good reason why to eat high protein, because protein is, that requires more energy compared to fats and carbs. So you're going to be burning more calories by eating more protein because your body uses more energy to break down that protein, which is another reason why it keeps you fuller longer. And then you have your EAT, your exercise activity thermogenesis. So that's where this comes from. The walking on the treadmill, you can consider that exercise. Technically, it's NEAT. It can count as both. It really depends. Your lifting, your running, your jogging, your Zumba classes. That's where those calories burns are burns. That's where those calories burned goes. And you'll see on the chart, maybe I'll post it right here. It's like this. It's a very, very, very small amount. So the best way to burn more calories, strength training by building muscle, it's going to make your BMR slightly larger, and then upping your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And then the biggest thing is just simply eating less. Like eating, I'm not saying you have to eat less food. You can eat higher volume food, just eating less calories, eating less calories than your body burns. It is much, much, much easier to say no to a 500 calorie cookie than it is to burn 500 calories. So there's my little spiel.
No fans. That's it. Look, I have to go down my mom's hair now. It is 8:56 at night, and yes, I am in Wally World in Walmart. This is my life, guys. This is insane. I kind of last minute forgot that Junior had to get ugly sweater for his school for an event they're having, and I always like him to participate in everything. So I told him, stay home with grandma, read your book before going to bed. I'm going to Walmart. So I got my really cute like gamer one. I'll show you guys later, if not tomorrow, because when I get home I gotta shower, I gotta edit this video, do my skincare. I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I want to give you a little bit of recaps and really important factors of today while I show you what I got from Walmart. So let me first show you what I got for Junior. It was only like 15 bucks.
Oh, it's cute.
It's kind of big, but it's okay. I think it's gonna be fine. It's comfy when it's like big. And I got my mom one too because she has like a work thing that she has to do. Hers is hilarious. This one was 24 bucks. This might be really big on her too, but she does not like wearing tight clothes at all, and she wants to wear it with jeans. So I just feel bad because these things are hot. I hope they don't get too crazy hot. And then I got a shirt for myself, and this was on sale. I got it for like $5. I think this is a nice shirt to like work out in my new treadmill at home.
Yay.
I got this in a 2XL. Yeah, in a 2XL. I think it's gonna fit me great. Okay, so obviously great things about today is my treadmill. I think that was my number one thing. I'm still so happy about it. Now I wanna like incorporate how I'm gonna use it more. I think I'm gonna do like a early morning after I drop off Junior 30-minute walk.
Yeah. That's
With
great.
like the garage door open, like for fresh air in the
Yeah.
morning to get me like in a nice mood. Like, isn't that nice?
Yes.
And then for sure doing it at night because I sweated so much. I'm still like nasty, like all sticky. I have to go take a shower now. But it's gonna take me too long to edit this video, and I do want to keep on posting on same day, even though it's really late at night. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a little bit more exciting because I'm gonna take you guys with me somewhere that I have an appointment for at 6 o'clock right after work. And I'm also gonna do my Instacart order tonight. So actually, by the time I post this, guys, please let me know what you recommend for me to meal prep. I'm thinking about doing these little egg muffins for breakfast for the next couple of days. So I'll build my cart and I'll wait for your guys' comments, and tomorrow morning I'll place the order in. But anything else that you guys recommend, I don't know what to do for meal prep. I mean, I've definitely looked up recipes and stuff, and I'm, on that, but I just want something a little bit simple since it's just gonna be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday by the time I get the food and cook it.
So if you want simple, I got you. The vast majority of my meals are simple because I don't like spending a lot of time cooking. Do I like cooking? Yes. Will I seek out specific recipes and make those? Yes. But overall, I want my meals to be easy. I want my meals to be repeatable, and I want my meals to be tasty, high protein, and mostly whole foods. So I will put in some pictures of my recent foods here. If you go to my Instagram at honeybison, obviously, on my highlights, I call them eats, like EATS, all the way through 2021. So you have 5 years worth of my meals. Your girl's consistent, okay? You go through them. I will say a lot of them will look like repeats because a lot of them are repeats. I tend to eat the same things over and over and over again. And the nice thing about that is you don't have to think about it. You know what you like, you know it's good, you know it's tasty, you know the macro breakdown, and that's it. You don't have to think about it. There's no mental energy in my head. Like for breakfast, I know exactly what I'm going to eat. The same thing that I eat basically every single day. It's delicious, it's nutritious, it makes me feel good, it keeps me full up for a long time, and that's basically it. So I think I'm actually going to go do that right now, and I will, I mean, it's going to be a quick jump cut for you guys, but I'm going to do that and then I'll come back and keep catching up. Okay, thank God I was actually still recording on this one. Alrighty, we are going to continue with day 9. I just had a crash out on my Instagram story. Not a bad crash out, but I was crashing out about me yapping to myself for an hour and a half. Why does my hair look like that? Oh my God, whatever. Let's put those back here. Is that okay? Maybe I'll put my hair down for this one. It's fine. If you guys like my necklace, this is from Angelica Unfiltered. Oh, that's actually really pretty. Maybe I'll send her a picture of that. Wise, I told her if we were closer, I would be up her ass. Like she would not get rid of me because we would be hanging out all the time. Yeah, she's awesome. Go follow her. Also, she makes very similar content.
Asking what I'm doing. I just saw this on TikTok once. Then for breakfast today, let's take a bite together. Besides this vlog, that's harder than I thought. Kept going in. We did it. How I should be losing weight with GLP-1s. Good morning and happy weight loss vlogmas. Okay, we are on day 9. It is December 9th. I cannot believe how quick time is going by. But yeah, we're starting a little bit later in the day. It's 11:37 a.m. in the morning right now. I'm so repetitive. That's my life every day. But yes, I woke up early. I had my 1 cup of coffee. I took my son to school, got back, took a shower, did my skincare. As you guys can see, today's going to be a no makeup day all day for a reason, and you'll find out later why. But I am a little bit upset about one thing because I put my alarm to wake up a little bit earlier for I could walk on my treadmill before starting work because I'm going to be like really busy right after work. I didn't wake up earlier. It's just not happening. I usually edit these vlogs the same day but at night, and I'm just really tired. So yeah, it's not gonna happen. I have to just come to terms with it. But on purpose, I'm eating now a little bit earlier than what I usually eat, and I'm eating while I'm working because I'm gonna take my lunch break today to go on my treadmill downstairs. Miami has a pretty decent weather today. It doesn't feel so humid, so I'm really excited to work out on my brand new treadmill. I'm feeling a little Christmassy today, so I got one of my poppies. This is my favorite flavor ever. It's called the cranberry fizz. It's just 30 calories, 8 grams of carbs, but 3 grams of dietary fiber. But I just love the way this one tastes. It makes me feel good. I don't get really bloated, so I really enjoy this one. And I kind of hate that this is only a seasonal one. And for breakfast today, let me show you guys. I did my egg salad. For those of you who have been with me here for a while, you guys know that when I first started this journey, I used to eat this egg salad almost like every single day because it's so good. But this is my on the drier side egg salad. I just put a little bit of light mayo in it, a really good squeeze of mustard. And for me, being a person that doesn't love mustard but I don't hate it, it's the perfect balance. I did 3 eggs this time because I'm not eating anything else with this because I'm eating it in these 2 tostada type of tortillas. I get these like in Walmart or in Publix, and for 2 of them, it's only 120 calories. So not bad. It's a pretty good meal and it's not so many calories. So I'm happy about that. I already placed my order from Aldi's and Instacart. I'm trying to do things a little bit different, trying to save money here and there. So I'm getting most of the majority of the things for my weight loss process now through Aldi's because it's just cheaper and it's just better. And then there are certain brands that I really like my oatmeal one that I cannot go without. They don't sell it in Aldi. So I'm going to have to probably go to Publix today after, and I'll definitely take you guys with me. But I'll show you guys later what I got from Aldi so you can see my little haul. It's very healthy. I'm very proud of myself and can't wait to show you. Okay, and we're going to meal prep, so get ready. But yeah, let's take a bite together.
Crouch, 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 crouch.
This is one of my staple meals. This is good. Like this tastes good. You know how there's sometimes that you eat like a healthier.
One thing I would add to it is microgreens because they are easy, they're fast, inexpensive, especially if you grow them yourself. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start growing them soon. I used to at my last place that I used to live, at one of the house shares. I used to grow microgreens there. But yeah, they just add a lot of nutrients. Microgreens are great because they, I mean, obviously they're microgreens, but they're from different vegetables like broccoli and there's like a few other different ones, kale, but they have a lot more nutrients in them compared to their fully grown counterparts. And they don't really taste like anything. They're very neutral. So I would just add that onto basically whatever.
meal, and you know it's good and you know it's healthy, but it doesn't really taste good. No, this
Or even like green onion, like chives, so good.
tastes good. Like, I enjoy eating this, so I'm really happy about that. It's a busy
Good.
day. Get ready. Alrighty, guys, it is officially 1:05, so this is my official lunch break. I'm gonna take advantage and get on this treadmill and do my workout because, like how I told you guys, after work today, I cannot work out for a reason. I think I'm actually gonna leave the garage closed so I can get a good sweat in, and then after, like in my last 10-15 minutes, then I'll open up the garage and get some good weather in. But day 2 of using my brand new treadmill. I always kind of start at 1.5 just to like stretch my legs a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you guys watching lately besides this vlog? Because
You are basically the only thing I'm watching right now.
love watching some good Honey Bison. I love watching other channels. I want other things
That's
too. I
me.
want to like change it up sometimes. Maybe something involving like food prep. Maybe I should like take this time and educate myself maybe. Okay, I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, guys, I just walked at 2.8 speed for 20 minutes to get my
Good.
body warmed up. I'm like constantly checking my phone because even though I am on my lunch break, I am a salary employee. So if something happens or somebody calls me, I have to go upstairs, which is why I love having this treadmill here. So I thought I'll do a 20-minute warm up in the treadmill, get a good sweat in, as you guys could clearly see. And then I think I'm gonna do some weights. I haven't done that in a while. So let me
Sure.
open up the garage and get some fresh air. Oh my God, it's like actually kind of cold right now. Is this how you guys feel all the time? So jealous. Okay, so somebody in the comments told me I should never start with really heavy weights. But the thing is, I only have one 5-pounder, but I have two 3-pounders.
So,
And then I have two 10s and two 15s.
so these little baby cute little prissy pink weights, you can keep them, but I promise you, this goes for all my ladies. I do this in like, what is it like? I have a trade offer. You give me the 5-pound weights, I give you heavier weights, and then you get more muscle. But yes, I promise, especially if you're a woman, you are a woman, because 90% of my audience are women. I appreciate the men. I appreciate it. I get men DMing me 1 out of every 50. They're like, hi, I'm one of your male viewers. I'm like, oh my gosh, hello. All 20 of you. But ladies, you are stronger than you think. I promise, especially the moms. Like, it cracks me up when I see moms lifting like these little tiny 5 or 10 pound weights, and then you guys go home and you pick up your kid who's like 30 pounds, and then you have like an armful of groceries. You are stronger than you think. One thing you can get is those dumbbells that have like, you put them in a rack and then you like flip a switch, and then you're able to adjust the weight so you can have like 5 pounds up to, I think Phillips, it goes up to like 60 or something. So that's something you can get. If you have space in your garage for a power rack, you can do that with barbell, and then, or with a barbell and then rubber weights. Another great choice. People often sell these weights on Facebook Marketplace. When I've got mine, I have them in storage now. I don't pay for the storage. Paying for storage is a complete waste of money. I get it for free. That's the only reason I have it. I always have to say that because I'm big into like personal finance, and paying for a storage unit just simply, it doesn't make it, it really doesn't make any sense. Of course there's nuance to that, but the vast majority of people are not using storage properly. They're throwing money away. But I got my weights a few months before I actually met Philip, and the guy I got it from, he had like a wholesale weight company or something, and Philip ended up getting some from him also during the same time period. I think this is around COVID, so we didn't know each other back then. And so we ended up combining all of our weights together, because at Philip's last place he had a home gym in the garage, so we would lift together. So sweet. It's such nice memories. I'm glad I have videos of that, because we don't have a home gym here because we live in an apartment, but we go to the gym together. But we got the same exact plates from the same exact guy at the same exact time. It was just so funny. But yeah, I promise you can lift heavier. Heavy is relative, of course. When someone says you don't want to start off too heavy, that is true in the way of, you do want to learn proper form for whatever you are doing, but you can't, like, I don't know what exercise she's going to do with the 5 pound dumbbells. Let's say it's an RDL. I think she does an RDL. You can use 15, 20 pound dumbbells for that, because you're not going to hurt yourself doing that. And having that added resistance, it's going to help you with your form. Of course, you can practice without, like, that's totally fine, but you're not going to see progress with these baby weights, because in order to gain muscle, you have to be progressively overloading. And what that means is increasing either your reps or the weight or your rest time. I think tempo also counts. But in general, most people for progressive overload, you're going to be increasing your reps or your weight week after week. And if you're not, your body has no reason to adapt. So this is how muscle growth happens. This is how increasing your bone density also happens, because week after week your body it senses the adaptation, and it goes, oh, I needed to lift, let's say, 50 pounds today. Next week I might need to lift 55 pounds, so let's adapt, let's grow bigger, let's grow stronger, so next week I'm able to do that. And then you do, and then it just progresses like that. So I promise you are stronger than you think. I'm glad you are open to resistance training. It is incredibly important, especially for women. Paula and I talked a lot about it in our live, so that's something you can watch. It helps with insulin resistance. Having muscle mass is metabolic gold. Women should be strength training, period, point blank, end of discussion.
I think I'm gonna go for 10, guys. I'm a pretty big girl. I think 10 is gonna be okay. I'm not gonna follow an actual video right now. I'm just gonna go with what I saw in my last video,
Sure.
in my last YouTube video, just because I don't have too much time. I'm just gonna do some arm reps. Let's see if I'm even doing this. Okay.
Yeah.
This is where I struggle, by the way. I wish I knew somebody on YouTube that could literally show somebody at my circumstance, like at my weight and my level of trying to weight loss journey, whatever, to show me how to use weights correctly. Because I know a lot of it has to do with form. Like right now I'm standing straight. I shouldn't, but I have my feet like following my shoulders, if that makes sense. And I heard that you're supposed to do this kind of slow.
Yeah.
Like make sure that your muscles actually feel it. I heard that weights also really help like transform the body in general when you're trying to lose
Yes.
weight. Like obviously
Yes. So if you lose weight without strength training, what's going to happen is, let's say she gets down to, how tall is she? 5'7". So let's say she gets down to like 150 or 160. If you do that without strength training, you are only going to look like a smaller version of what you are now. And it's like, yeah, duh, that makes sense. However, a lot of people assume when they lose weight, they're going to have that like lean and toned look. And I'm saying that in quotes because toning is not a thing. Toning is not a physiological process. You can either gain fat, gain muscle, lose muscle. You cannot lengthen your muscle. You cannot shorten your muscle. Your muscle lengths are predetermined by your genetics. So you can't like, I mean, really just think about it. You can't, if you think about it, here's my bicep. So it's connected to these tendons or these ligaments or whatever biceps are connected to. Yeah, tendons. And if I want my bicep to be longer, where, how? How am I going to do that? Am I going to break my arm and then get like a surgery to make it longer? No. When people think of like long and lean muscle, what they're thinking of is having enough muscle mass and low enough body fat to see that muscle mass. But if you don't have that frame underneath, you're simply just not going to have like that look that you want. And the only way to get that look is by strength training. Pilates is not going to provide the amount of tension and force and mechanical tension in order to build muscle. And as a woman, you will not get bulky. I promise you, it is impossible to get bulky as a woman, especially as a beginner. Building muscle is so hard. People compete at doing it. The women that you see that are huge, they dedicate their lives to it. And it is kind of a slap in the face to those women to think that you, not Annie, but just in general, that you picking up these little baby weights or even heavier weights, that you think that you're going to look like that. These women dedicate every single day. Their nutrition is spot on. Their recovery is spot on. They're in the gym constantly working on this. They eat, sleep, and breathe muscle gain or fitness slash bodybuilding. You're not going to do that by accident. That's like saying, oh, well, I drive to the grocery store a few times a week, or I drive every day. So, oh no, I hope I don't become a NASCAR racer. Like that. It just simply, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. The women that you look at online, the women that you look up to, the women that you think, oh my God, her physique is freaking awesome. I promise you, they are doing some sort of strength training 99% of the time. The women, oh God, I went on a rant about this on my Instagram. The fucking Pilates women who are like, oh, Pilates gave me this fit, lean body. No, the fuck it didn't. What's happening is these women have been strength training for years. They have built to that frame, which by the way, building muscle takes a long time. I'll put in some pictures of what I've looked like in the beginning of my journey to now. I've been lifting, this April will be 5 years consistently. I've had some slip ups like with my nutrition and drinking and things like that. So it hasn't been like spot on for 5 years, but I would say about 85 to 90% of the time I have been locked in. I've always been consistent with the gym. It's just the nutrition that has been I've had some weird waves come through. So you have women who have been strength training for years, building that base, and then typically what happens is they run themselves ragged. They're lifting 5 to 6 times a week. They're not recovering properly. They're not eating properly, and they eventually burn out because yes, burnout happens if you're not resting properly or doing your wellness stuff. So what do? They switch to Pilates, which Pilates is fine. Like it's great for your core, it's great for balance, stability. It's great for all that stuff. The real key is Pilates and strength training. Doing just one is, I mean, if you were to choose, doing only strength training is objectively better for bone density and for keeping your muscle mass and gaining muscle mass with progressive overload, of course. But doing both is like the key. I'm clocking it. Angelica just helped me. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys are helping me with OBS a lot. Thank you so much. But what was I saying? Oh, they burn out. They switch to lower impact, more like mindful wellness stuff. So like Pilates, and they end up dropping body fat because they're also eating in a calorie deficit. And then guess what? They expose the muscle that they gained underneath. And then they say, oh, Pilates did this. No, it didn't. Strength training added the muscle. You just got rid of the fat by doing your wellness, your calorie deficit, and all your Pilates stuff. And that's fine. Just don't lie about it. You will not get a fit, toned, lean body by doing Pilates only. Yes, add Pilates in. That's totally fine. She just texted me. She said, on OBS under properties, you can select hide OBS from capture so it won't record OBS if you show it on your screen. Oh my God. You are a lifesaver. That's so cool. Okay, I need to end this. So this will be, okay, I edited the settings for OBS. I had it on display capture rather than window capture. And I guess with window capture, it will not show OBS, which is great. So thank you, Angelica, for that. If you guys ever have any tips or tricks like that, please let me know, because a lot of these things I just didn't know. So all right, let's get back to this. Thank you for listening to my rant.
See if I'm even doing this okay. This is where I struggle, by the way. I wish I knew somebody on YouTube that could literally show somebody at my circumstance, like at my weight and my level of trying to weight loss journey, whatever, to show me how to use weights correctly, because I know a lot of it has to do with form. Like right now I'm standing straight. I shouldn't, but I have my feet like following my shoulders, if that makes sense. And I heard that you're supposed to do this kind of slow, like make sure that your muscles actually feel it. I heard that weights also really help like transform the body in general when you're trying to lose weight. Like obviously cardio is a big deal, but they really help like transform the body in general when you're trying to lose weight. Like obviously cardio is a big deal, but they say that weights help a lot. It burns more fat. They say also like it helps with a little bit of the loose skin possibly.
Yeah, it's a little bit. You can build muscle where you can fill in the loose skin, but it's really not going to be as much as you think. Obese to Beast, he's a great example of this. He is very muscular and his arms don't look like they have loose skin on them. I'm sure they do, but he still has it everywhere else. Unfortunately, with loose skin, there are no creams, there are no sauces, there are no quick fixes. Unfortunately, it happens if you have a significant amount of weight to lose, and really the only way to get rid of it is surgery. So please don't waste your money on like the creams and the wraps and the stuff. It just has to do with your skin's elasticity, and then also just how much weight you have to lose.
I don't know if that's true, but I guess you guys are gonna find out. This one hurts a lot. Holy hell. Okay, be right back. It's 1:43. I only have about 15 minutes left to my break. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I just saw this on TikTok once. I will say I do feel it on my butt.
So these are going to be RDL, so Romanian deadlifts or stiff-legged deadlifts. I can't tell how much of a bend she has in her knee.
And the back of my thighs, whatever muscles those are. But
yep. So hamstrings and glutes, those are, I love RDLs. I do RDLs every single week. Once or twice a week, and they are phenomenal. That is an exercise I will never stop doing.
Feel it. Especially when I go slow. Yeah. I like these 10-pound weights got me sweating. You know what's a funny thing? I actually like doing weights. I know it's a mission, but I like doing it. I'm not educated. 10 steps. I've also seen somebody like grab a dumbbell and like prounce up, and I think that helps with the lower stomach, which you guys know.
So this is another good thing to talk about. You cannot spot reduce fat. And it's such a common misconception, and it's so frustrating because so many accounts on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, they have these stupid like how to burn belly fat in 10 days, and it's just like doing a bunch of crunches. No, you cannot spot reduce fat. The only way to get rid of body fat, there are two ways: consistent calorie deficit and liposuction. That is it. You can do 10 bajillion crunches. That does not mean you're going to lose fat in your stomach. And of course, if you are new, I don't expect people to understand that. That is why I'm here. Hello. The only way to lose body fat is by being in a consistent calorie deficit. Your body chooses where it wants to use the body fat first. That's where it chooses. Being in calorie deficit simply means you are consuming less calories than you burn. So in doing that, your body needs energy from somewhere, so it uses your fat stores. That is what the excess fat is there for. It is there for energy when you don't eat enough food, when you're not eating at maintenance. That is what it is for. If you could spot reduce fat, you would see everyone with a 12 pack. Let's just put it that way. Also, it's similar how you gain body fat. You don't get to choose where it goes. Otherwise, we would all be slim thick. Your body decides where it wants to go. So if you're holding a weight up here and you're marching in place, that is mostly a core exercise, like a core stabilization exercise. Excellent, great, totally fine. If you want to do it, yeah, go ahead. Just don't expect to lose belly fat from that. Again, your body decides where it wants to take it from. And unfortunately for women, it tends to be the last place. That is the last place that I lose body fat, is my lower stomach. So yeah, sorry. You just have to be realistic here.
Oh, that's one of my horrid sections. It's also my last YouTube video I did. How many times do I do this? 30? 20? Let me try to go higher. Okay, that's harder than I thought. Alrighty guys, I am finally out of work. Excuse the background noise, it's just regular house noises. The first time I'm ever doing it. So I want to make these like protein filled egg bites I could have for breakfast.
Oh, good.
Especially those days that
Good.
I can't really cook, which has been a lot recently. So I ordered this from Aldi's. I ordered some bell peppers, but these are absolutely like huge. So I'm gonna use one yellow and one orange one. I'm gonna chop these up really quick. I'll show you after. Okay, so I already chopped up my yellow and orange little bell pepper things, and now I'm gonna get a whole 12 pack of eggs and I'm gonna put it here in the blender. I'm not really following a recipe. I just saw something online once and I heard that the Starbucks egg bites, that they put cottage cheese in it, so I thought like what better than the Good Culture ones, which is my favorite cottage cheese brand. And from what I saw online too, one of the egg bites from Starbucks is equivalent to like 1.5 eggs. Oscar just bought me another one. I have there in the fridge, so I'm excited. Always have to smell it. And I'm gonna put exactly 1 cup of this. 1 cup going in. I still have some left over. We'll probably have that tomorrow for breakfast. And then I'm gonna add like the salt, pepper, and I was thinking of something crazy, but I don't know if I should do it. It's this cheese I told you guys I bought that I still haven't used. This has shallot and chive, so maybe we could do half. I'm so excited because I've never tried this before.
So
And
when you're making recipes like this, like that, it's fine. It's just you need to create a recipe inside of MyFitnessPal or Lose It, so you know exactly the macro breakdown for each egg bite. Because it's like, sure, you have the cottage cheese and the egg and the cheese, and like, sure, that's fine, but you still don't know exactly what you're eating. So if you eat one, like exactly how much protein is in there, like you don't really have an idea. And if you have a protein goal, you do need to know these things.
I see people cooking with this cheese, so I'm very excited. And then I'm gonna put like the veggies part last, because if not, it's gonna get it too liquidy. But let's go ahead
And of course, the more weight you have to lose, your margin for error is much larger, which is fine. Like she can technically, like theoretically, get away with doing this. But if her fat loss isn't, or if you're, Annie, if you're watching, if your fat loss isn't happening like as fast, and I'm not saying like 5 pounds in a week, but if you notice you're starting to stall or you're just simply not losing, this is the type of stuff that needs to be tracked. If you want to track this, what you do in MyFitnessPal or Lose It or whatever, you create a recipe, you weigh everything out. So you start your recipe, you put 12 eggs in there, and then you do your 1 cup of cottage cheese. Again, I would weigh it out rather than just doing a scoop. Just gets you in the habit of getting accurate measurements. And then same with the cheese, measure out the cheese, and let's say the entire recipe is 500 grams. So that's one serving. So when you go to put in your egg bite, like once the egg bite's already cooked and whatever, you weigh out that egg bite. Let's say the egg bite is, oh sorry, if it was 500 grams, you would put that in as 500 servings. Okay, you get it. Okay. So when you go to weigh out your egg bite, let's say that egg bite is 40 grams, you'll pull up your recipe and you'll put in 40 servings, and then it'll tell you exactly how much the macro breakdown is for that egg bite out of the recipe that you just made.
And stir this up. Oh wait, the salt and pepper, hold on. I think the cheese already has salt, so I don't think it's necessary, but I'm gonna put pepper. Now we're gonna go ahead and blend this up and let's see how it looks. Let's do smoothie. I don't
Egg
know, but that
smoothie.
color looks pretty spot on, like Starbucks. So I have my little cupcake pans here. I don't think I need more than this, but I'm gonna get my olive oil spray and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure these are coated pretty good. Okay, I think we're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get my egg mixture, and I'm just gonna pour like halfway. I think that was too much. And then now I'm gonna grab my veggies and just like drop a couple of them in there. I didn't really think this through. I probably should have put it a little bit less because I'm putting the veggies in and it's rising. Okay, at 350 degrees, I'm gonna start baking. Let's see how this goes. I think for 30 minutes it should be done. This is how they came out. They got a little bit deflated, but I think 30 minutes was perfect. They are really good cooked. I already took one out, as you could obviously see. I'm gonna do a taste test with you guys live to let you know if I messed up or if I did a good job. Alrighty, so these are pretty big. I probably should order something like smaller, or like the rubber ones, whatever it's called. But it is well done. It's super hot. Let me cut into it.
I would put salsa on top of them.
I plan on freezing these and then heating them up. Look at the inside. Ooh,
It looks good.
Okay, okay. A taste test of the middle part first. It smells good and eggy. I hope it's not too salty. I don't think it will be.
I don't think so.
Oh my god.
Yeah, eggs and cottage cheese it is good.
Let's try another one.
It's like cheesy egg.
We did it. This is delicious. I'm gonna try other ways of doing this next time, adding some other type of veggies in here. This is absolutely delicious. You guys gotta try this at home. Love you guys. Alrighty guys, you are coming with me to a very exciting appointment. I wanted to really emphasize this because I think this is so important for all of us ladies to have some type of us time, if that makes sense. So let me explain. I used to get facials done every other month, right? And then I had a time that I was doing it every month. My skin got really, really good and really clear. But then I stopped doing it because of life and me just not caring and me just being busy and just not putting aside some extra time for myself. And I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I'm driving right now.
Yes.
But I really wanted to just like chit chat with you guys and tell you, like, let me be that person to tell you that it is okay if obviously, like, it could be the most simplest things, like doing your nails yourself, or going to a salon, or getting a facial done, or getting your hair blowed out, or doing something at home like DIY style, like doing it yourself, just having like some moment to yourself for yourself, you know. And I think it's so important. I am so excited for this facial. I'm gonna see if I could try to film some of it, but I kind of just want to like disconnect and relax a little bit, so maybe I'll just like show you guys after. My face will probably look a little bit like poofy in some areas because I know that she's gonna have to dig deep in a lot of these pimples I have up here. That's the only thing I don't like about facials, when it hurts when they actually extract, but everything else is like the best experience ever. If any of you are in Miami, okay, I have the perfect lady for you. She is so good. My beautiful sister-in-law is the one that recommended her. Tempted with the rice. I wanted to eat like a whole bowl of it, to be honest, but I just plated myself 2 pieces of the protein of the.
Okay, let's see.
I always have. I feel like it went down a lot too. So this is another goal I have for 2026, to be able to get a facial at least every, I don't know, 2-3 months. We'll start off with that and then we'll see how it goes. Do want to prioritize like my mental health and what makes me happy, a little break from reality just for an hour and a half. Okay, so when I got home, my grandma had cooked dinner, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I got a little tempted. I don't know if I did too bad, but let me show you on the screen. So this was the plate when I first served it. She did like these very thin, I want to say it's like pork. I think it's pork. She never fries them. She just puts them in the oven with like a bacon shake type of like powder thing that gives it flavor. And then she made white rice and black beans. Go figure. You know, this is a Cuban American household here. So I was a little bit tempted with the rice. I wanted to eat like a whole bowl of it, to be honest, but I just plated myself 2 pieces of the protein of the pork. Did a pretty decent amount of beans to avoid me from getting so much rice. So I got one of my little 6-ounce ramekins that I always use here for my fruits, and I just filled it up like halfway, and that was absolutely delicious. I haven't had beans in a really long time. And then when it comes to the rice, I had 3 spoonfuls. I didn't measure out like, I don't know, 4 ounces or nothing, but it was literally 3 spoonfuls of it, and it was real fluffy. And I went ahead and started eating, and then I noticed that I got pretty.
Yeah, that looked like a little more than 100 grams of rice.
Full after eating just one of the pork proteins. I ate the majority of the black beans, and then I did have my rice because it's been a while. So I did leave behind one pork. Could I have eaten the pork? 100%. You know me, I like to overeat a lot, but I didn't. I told myself, you know what? I feel good. I drank a lot of water. Enough is enough. Like, I feel a little bit guilty of even eating rice, if that makes sense. But
Yeah, no, don't feel guilty about eating rice. But so for breakfast, she had a couple eggs, and then lunch, she had an egg bite, and then dinner, she had one pork chop. So my suggestion would be really focusing more on protein, because I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse about the benefits of protein. It's going to help prevent muscle loss during fat loss. It keeps you fuller longer, keeps you satiated. It doesn't really look like she's eating much though throughout the day, so she should be dropping weight. I mean, pretty quickly. Is that just the egg bite? Yeah, that's really not a lot of food at all. I would say this was probably, the tostadas were 120. I don't know how many eggs that was. So that was probably around 350, 400. The egg bite was almost negligible because it was eggs and cottage cheese and a little bit of cheese. So that was probably like 120 maybe. And then the pork chop. So it does have the shake and bake stuff on it, which does count. And then the rice and the beans. So this was probably like four or 500. So you really didn't eat much
I
today.
shouldn't, because I've ate really good today, and I know everything's with balance, but I still feel guilty. I don't know. Alrighty, so I'm going.
Yeah, rice, you can eat rice. Rice is not bad as long as you are tracking it. I'm curious if she's going to start tracking her food. This might be the last one, because I actually did not make food earlier. I got distracted and then I came back in here. So it's 11:30. Yeah, I need to make some food and go get some balloons, because I'm gonna do a little 50K picture and a nice little post, and then maybe I'll get a bunk cake. Okay, but Vlogmas Day 10. I messed up today, but I'm not quitting.
Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I 210 calories. It's still a taste test. People call it non-scale victories. I made a mistake today. Good morning and welcome back to my weight loss vlogmas. Today is December 10th, so we are on day 10. Today is gonna look a little bit different. This kind of throws off my daily routine of working from home remotely, and unfortunately it's like throwing me off already, and it's only 9 in the morning. Let me give you a little recap. I'm not looking at the camera because I am driving right now, which is important. So I had to wake up extremely early because I had to like take a shower, blow dry my hair, do my makeup, pick out an outfit. I probably should have done this last night, but honestly I was tired, and sometimes you just gotta like listen to your body and just go to sleep, you know. I actually have to work on campus today. It's exciting. It's something different, especially since I work from home. I'm not used to interacting with many people ever. The only thing I do regret automatically is, remember what I meal prepped yesterday, which would have worked perfect for today. I could have just warmed up 2 eggs. Yeah, I didn't have time. I just like left the house. I was like, crap, I'm running late. I cannot get late to this. I have to stop to get something quick to eat, because I looked at the agenda. I was trying to like prepare myself for the day, and I don't think I saw anything when it comes to breakfast. I did say something like, oh, muffins and donuts. Yeah, I cannot be eating that, you guys know.
Wait, so, and again, this isn't to like be mean or anything, but I'm just here. I like to call out inconsistencies or like things that just don't really make sense. So she says, or Annie, you say you didn't have time to heat up your already made muffins, but you do have time to go pick up food? Question mark. It just, I don't know. That's kind of strange. If you couldn't heat them up at home, you can take them with you and then go to a gas station and heat them up. But I don't know, if you have time to go pick up like McDonald's or whatever, you have time to heat up your egg bites and bring them with you. I mean, put them in a Tupperware, wrap them in foil, and they'll stay warm. Or you can just eat them cold. If push comes to shove, not every meal has to be delicious and warm.
So I'm gonna actually go to Starbucks, fingers crossed. I'm very tempted to get my caramel brulee, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna actually try something different than my beautiful cousin Natalie that you guys met the other day on this vlog. She actually sent me an Instagram post of somebody who always does dupes that taste really good in Starbucks, that are way less calories. I'm gonna order it with you guys and order whatever I'm gonna eat on the menu now too. Hopefully this goes well. As per this Instagram post, this should be only 95 calories, so let's see if this is true. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I hate asking for complicated orders in Starbucks. Hi, welcome. Hi there.
What do I have for you?
Okay, I'm gonna order a coffee. It's a grande cold brew
Okay.
with 2 pumps of caramel brulee,
Okay.
1 packet of like a 0-calorie sweetener, stevia, okay, and then just a splash of like half and half.
Anything else?
Yes, and then to eat, I'm going to do a jalapeno chicken pocket.
Got you. Anything else?
Yes, and
So for the food at Starbucks, I think the best thing to get is their egg white spinach feta wrap. Those are, I think, macro wise and just quality of food wise, that's going to be the best choice.
then let me see, the potato cheddar and chive egg bites.
Okay, the potato cheddar chop bite.
Yeah,
Anything else?
that's about it.
That's $60.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys, so the potato cheddar, before I go, the potato cheddar chive is 210 calories, and the chicken jalapeno pocket is 200. So that's 410 calories plus this 95-calorie drink. It's not like a big volume of food, but I'm still like, I'm trying to get some protein through the chicken jalapeno, which I have tried that before. It's so good. It's so good. And it's not like too spicy at all. Oh my God, I have to put the... But paying $16 for this is not the vibe,
That's
but it is
crazy.
what it is. Like, I just have to do it. But this is what I get for not eating my egg bites at home. Okay, whatever. See, I would have honestly 100% wanted to get like the regular caramel brulee, but it is literally 400 calories.
That's
That is
crazy.
insane to just drink 400 calories. I know I probably sound crazy about the whole calorie thing, but I know like at the end of the day, it's all about being calorie deficit.
Yeah, that's not crazy at all. What's crazy is drinking those types of drinks consistently. It's bonkers to me. And people drink them for breakfast. It's crazy.
Hi, how are you? Perfect, I appreciate it. Thank you so much and have a great day. Why am I so hungry? Like my stomach is so hungry right now. Is this like a mental thing? Because I never
Well, if these vlogs are in chronological order, it's because the day before you hardly ate anything, girlfriend.
eat this early, but
And especially any protein.
okay. Alrighty guys, so let's do a taste test on camera. Let's see if this is worth it. The color looks pretty promising, I'm not gonna lie. And it's so cute. They wrote like yummy with a little design. Okay. God, please let this taste a little bit like caramel brulee, please. I mean, I'm sure it does because of the syrup it has, but please let this taste good. Wait a second. Wait a goddamn second. This does not taste bad at all. It's not, okay, let's all be honest here. It's not obviously like that thick latte of caramel brulee with the little like caramel things on top and the whipped cream. Obviously, let's all be real, but for a dupe or an alternative, this is something I would order again. I would tell you guys straight up if this tastes like crap, and it does not. It's good. It's good. Okay, I'm gonna keep on driving for a little bit and I will put on the camera as soon as I take a bite into my food. Hopefully it tastes good. I have actually never tried this one. I used to always order the bacon egg bites of Starbucks. I used to love eating that. It's actually really sad, but I used to order like a sandwich from Starbucks and the egg bites that had the bacon. I used to love that so much, but can't be doing that anymore. This one was less calories than the one that had bacon in it. I'm getting to a red light now, so it's easier for me to cut this up. Okay, let's do a taste test. Oh yeah, this is really good. I think it has spinach in it. I don't know what this green stuff is, but yeah, I think it has like spinach or some type of herb in it. But it's actually really, really good.
Yeah, I don't really like egg bites. Not they're fine, but it's just personal preference.
How can I recreate this? I mean, it looks kind of similar to my eggs, but I think like maybe some like maybe I could try recreating this from our next like
Yeah.
maybe I could try recreating this for our next maybe I could try recreating this for our next like meal prep egg bites.
That's so, dude, that's so real. She probably didn't realize she left that in, but dude, having to repeat the same sentence like 6 times. That is so, oh, it's so real. Like I'll say the same thing over and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And it's always the same word that trips me up over and over and over again.
This is the jalapeno chicken, whatever. I have tried this before and I freaking loved it. I just wish it was like 5 times bigger, but
Yeah, that thing's small.
yeah, so good. I need to learn how to make this myself instead of paying an arm and a leg for this, but
Yeah,
this is so
you
good.
can
My
learn.
homework today is to find out how to make this at home. My inner fat girl is very happy right now. This tastes really good. Okay guys, I am officially back. It is already 4 o'clock. That traffic was
I love how Christmas lights look when they're not in focus. It's so pretty.
brutal. Oh my god, I appreciate working from home so much on days like this. I noticed I never showed you guys my outfit because I didn't have time, but let me show you what I put on today. First of all, my makeup yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. So I wore this same like onesie suit. Is that what they're called? Onesie suits? I don't know. I wore the same thing that I wore for the play thing. I wore it again today with some dress pants from Lane Bryant that they're like the comfy soft ones. So I'll give you a little spin. But obviously I didn't go dressed like this. I had this jacket on top the whole
Oh,
time.
that's cute.
And I kind of felt pretty confident the way I looked. Would have originally
Yeah.
worn like some dress pants and
At first I thought she just went in that and I was like, oh, okay, that's a choice. But yeah, the blazer on top looks way better.
like a business blouse that's very loose, but I want to go with something a little bit more form shaping. Okay, now it's perfect. Really cool. I guess people call it non-scale victories, is that I'm able to button this. I was
Yeah.
never able to do that even when I first bought this.
Oh,
I always
good.
bought it just to be open all the time, but the fact that I could close it, I think it's nice. And I got
Yeah.
this jacket from Lane Bryant too, I think, and it has like these gold details. It was always pretty, but I can never close it, but now I could. And I
Yay.
wore these like loafer shoes that I don't really like, but I think it went well. Guys, I'm feeling a little defeated. I did not have a good rest of my day, but I do want to let you guys know everything truthfully. Like I always said, I would always keep this vlog honest. This is my own documentary, so let me explain. So let me backtrack. I don't think I ever even told you guys how my food intake happened when I got to my work event. So I ate that Starbucks breakfast because I thought that they were gonna have like those donuts and muffins that they always do with coffee. So I avoided that. But actually when I got there, they had just coffee. So I mean, I still had ate something, but I could have done things a little bit differently. And I wasn't gonna have that temptation when I got there. So that's that. We ate lunch around, I think it was like 1 or 1:30 is when we finally had our lunch break. They actually gave us these little trays, like these little box trays that had half of a wrap, which was weird to me. I thought it would be like 2 pieces of a wrap, you know, like a big wrap cut in half. No, it was like half of a wrap, a bag of Sun Chips, and then they only had Diet Coke, Coke, or Sprite or water. And I went with the Diet Coke, even though I'm not really a Diet Coke type of person. So I ate the veggie one, not because it's vegetables, but because I saw the other options were like turkey with cranberry sauce, and I don't like cranberry sauce, so I was like, that was not filling at all. I felt like I was just eating like veggies
Air.
with like lettuce, you know.
Yeah.
It was not good at all. And then the Sun Chips, I'm gonna put you guys pictures on the screen while I'm talking, but the Sun Chips, I can't believe there's 210 calories for one little bag that has like nothing
And you don't feel anything after eating that.
in it, but whatever. I had to eat something, so I ate that, and then I had my Diet Coke. This is when the roller coaster gets really crazy. Okay, when I got home, obviously it was already almost like 4 something, almost 5. I was
Starving.
starving. I knew it. I didn't eat correctly today. This is a perfect example of what happens when you don't eat correctly or you don't like pre-plan your meals. Grandma didn't cook today.
Yep.
That's not an excuse, because I could have just like really quickly digged in something in the fridge and just whipped something up. But I didn't. I just kept it holding off because I was still undecisive of what I was gonna do. If I was gonna go for a healthier option like chicken kitchen, or if I was just gonna, I don't know, like find an oatmeal here, just call it a day. I know it's not like good because I didn't eat a lot throughout the day, but still, I didn't end up doing that. And I blinked in an eye, and it was almost 6:30, and I had to take Junior to karate. So like, mind you, back to back to back, all these hours are going by. I'm not eating anything. And before going to Junior's karate, I was in such a cranky mood. I was like, I'm so hungry. By the time I leave this karate at 7:30, it's gonna be 8 o'clock by the time I get home. I made a mistake today, and I went to a drive-through of fast food, and it was Taco Bell, of course. So I had a gordita, I think that's what it's called, and then I also had a hard taco supreme. I know in general, between my Starbucks breakfast and what I had at my job, I probably consumed like, I'll give or take 650 calories, which I know it's like not a lot compared to my 2 meals I have every day. But I just
I could probably do the math. I think it was probably more than 650 because the egg bites were 200. The bake or the cheddar bake thing, I think, did she say it was also 200? Here, let's see. I'll look it up. And cheddar. So that's also 200 calories. She said the egg bites are 210. So 210 plus 200 plus the Sun Chips plus the wrap was probably another. It had hummus in it, right? Oh, plus the drink was 95. Vegetarian hummus spinach wrap. I need to start this over. So 95 for the drink, plus 210 for the egg bites, plus 200 for the wrap, or sorry, for the chicken bake thing, jalapeno, plus 210 for the chips, and then this wrap hummus. So spinach tortilla with creamy hummus and vegetables. So it's not gonna be a crazy amount, but the tortilla plus the hummus is what's gonna make it the most. So let's say that's 300. So that was about 1,000 calories. And this is why it is very important to track your food, because humans are notoriously bad at guessing and remembering what they eat. This doesn't seem like it was over 1,000 calories, but it was, and this was before the Taco Bell stuff.
In general, between my Starbucks breakfast and what I had at my job, I probably consumed like, I'll give or take 650 calories, which I know.
And it was not necessarily double, but a little less than double of that, which again just shows you gotta track your
It's
food.
like not a lot compared to my 2 meals I have every day. But I feel weird. I feel a little defeated. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I eat fast food like that, I always feel immediately bad. I'm just really
Yeah, ultra processed food, it's not good for you. It makes you feel physically bad. Mentally, I mean, it's neither here nor there. Like, things happen, slip ups happen. The important part is to understand why this happened and to create systems in place that prevent this from happening, because this is 100% preventable.
upset because I really wanted this whole month of December to be like perfect, aligned with my goals. But yes,
Perfection is the enemy of good enough. Like, you will not ever be perfect, especially when it comes to fat loss. So I would just take that mindset completely out.
this is just like a learning curve, but I should have known better. And that's what like kind of gets me mad. And I'm trying my hardest not to get emotional right now because I feel so defeated, if that makes sense, if that's like the perfect word to describe this. I could have done things so much differently. I could have prepared something as soon as I got home from work. But I'm just so out of whack. I'm so tired. I just hate that I fell into that same cycle of, okay, well, there's nothing here healthy to make. I'm just gonna go get fast food. Like, out of all things, I probably could have like either gone to Chicken Kitchen or went to somewhere that has salads. No, I go for the place that tempts me the most, which is Taco Bell. My stomach is literally hurting, by the way. This is, I guess, like an instant karma that my body's giving itself. I don't know. I don't feel too well. I didn't even work out today. That also gets me really upset. I know I did get a lot of steps in because where I had to go to, I kind of got lost. So I walked a lot, but still, I'm just overall, today was not a good day. And I hate to end this vlog this way. We're only technically on the first 10 days of this month, and I still have so much more to go, but I'm just not feeling okay today. And maybe there will be some bad days, but I just know that tomorrow I really gotta like put myself forward and just really stick to it. Like, if anything, I'm trying my hardest to take what I did today and eating that nasty ass Taco Bell to really help me push myself forward tomorrow. I just don't want to fall into like this whole trend of, okay, well, I ate bad today and then I'll do good tomorrow, or I ate really bad this whole weekend, then I'll do good the whole week. Like, if I do that, I'm gonna always keep on being behind, and I'm never gonna keep on losing weight. I'm just gonna be
Living like that, it teaches yourself that, one, you can't keep your word to yourself, but also two, that that cycle is normal.
this in between, like the yo-yo dieting, and I don't want that. I'm not being so damn hard on myself because I know I have not eaten like fast food in such a long time.
Yeah.
But I just really didn't like that impulsive decision that I did. And I'm gonna curse right now, but I fucking hate that I would reach out to Taco Bell over anything else, and that's what frustrates me. That my mindset is still on that. So
It takes a lot. It takes a lot to break yourself out of those unhealthy habits, especially if you've been doing them for so long. So don't feel too bad about it. Just, understand why it happened. And then the most important part, like I said, is you have to create systems in place to prevent this from happening. Because if the more friction you have to prevent you from going to Taco Bell, the better. You have to make, what is it, James Clear? I literally have his book right here. Oops. But I have it right here. 10 out of 10 recommend. I recommend it to anyone who wants to lose weight. So I can't find exactly where he talks about friction, but I'll just say, so the first law is make it obvious. So the man who didn't look right, the best way to start a new habit, motivation is overrated, environment often matters more. Exactly what I talked about. Your environment is the number one contributing factor to whether you will succeed or not. The secret to self-control. Law 2, make it attractive. How to make a habit irresistible. The role of family and friends in shaping your habits. How to find and fix the causes of your bad habits. The third law, make it easy. Walk slowly but never backward. The law of least effort. How to stop procrastinating by using the 2-minute rule. How to make good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. The fourth law is make it satisfying. The cardinal rule of behavior change, how to stick with good habits every day, how an accountability partners can change everything. And then there's advanced tactics too. But I definitely recommend this book. I have it in my Amazon storefront. It is life-changing, I promise you.
Before we start this really juicy podcast episode, I just need you guys to please ignore the background. Welcome to my really busy and very messy craft room if you're new here. But if you're one of my day ones, you guys know this is my normal here. I just really want to give a quick disclaimer. So I felt kind of behind this week with my podcast episode, but honestly, I'm really enjoying my Vlogmas series. I feel like it's held me super accountable, feel a little bit more connected to you guys. Just really starting to feel like I do have a purpose for this really tiny part of YouTube world that I'm in. I know I'm not like a weight loss coach or like a fitness coach or somebody really cool like that. I'm just somebody like you watching right now that's going through it, that has gained over 100 pounds and is absolutely sick of being fat. So without further ado, welcome back to the Comeback Club podcast. You know, yesterday I
Let me just say that lip color is
had a
beautiful.
really hard day, and I kind of failed with my whole like December motivation challenge, and I felt more motivated than ever this morning to record this episode. Fun fact, I was going to record a completely different podcast episode that had nothing to do with this subject, but something just came to me this morning and I really feel as if I should just put this out here. Today's episode is kind of like something I wish I heard when I first started my own weight loss journey, which I'm still currently in. I think the best title for this podcast episode is going to be The Hidden Side of Weight Loss That Nobody Likes Talking About, because there's a lot. So I'm just going to dive right into it. The first thing that really caught me off guard when I started my weight loss journey was the triggers. Like, this is so real. And it's honestly not just like triggering like food wise or drink wise. It's so much more that has to do with this. Stress is rushing to work. It's like these bad habits that we never just get out of. It's this cycle that we're used to. It's comments from family and friends, which I'm going to definitely get into that as well. It's old habits. It's trying to like break free from all that negativity. There's so much that has to come with this. It's not just, hey, eat healthier, work out, and just go about your day. We all know that it is not that easy. If not, I think the whole world would be super in shape right now.
Yep.
And let's be honest, we're not. When I first started this weight loss journey, I truly thought that all I needed was willpower. Like, once I conquer willpower, I got this in the bag.
Yeah, willpower is fleeting. Willpower will last you about 20 minutes, but willpower goes out of it goes out of the window when you're standing in your kitchen pantry at 10 p.m. wondering why you can't just get it together. Willpower it's fleeting. It is discipline.
Like, I'm done. I'm obviously fed up. I talked about that in my last podcast episode, like my breaking moment. But I truly thought that willpower would be like that true marker for me. But I'm a couple months into my weight loss journey and I've learned that it's not just willpower. I needed, and I still need, awareness and to give myself grace. I want to talk about guilt, okay? Because this one's going to really mess with you. Tell me if you could relate. Has there ever been a time that you've been on a weight loss journey and let's say that you're doing really good for a whole month and then just one day you mess up, like one meal, one day, whatever. Like, you went out with your friends, your family, or your husband or your significant other and you just messed up. There wasn't really good healthy options and you go ahead and you eat something bad, right? Why do we have the mentality that once we're eating something bad that we just keep on rolling with that? Like, we start binge eating and then
It's the all or nothing mindset. Let me remind you that one bad meal, one bad day, even one bad week, it's not going to set you behind as much as you think that it is. The important thing is to dust yourself off, stiffen your upper lip, and don't let that be your new routine. Don't let that become the reason why you start to self-sabotage. If you spill a little bit of your milk, do you just dump the entire container out on the floor? No, you clean up the milk and you move on. Even if you start the day off bad, and I'm saying that in quotes because you are not a bad person if you eat off plan or eat something you're not supposed to, but even if you start off the day bad, that doesn't mean you continue to eat those foods. The whole day has not been ruined just because you had whatever, like McDonald's for breakfast. What you do is the next choice that you make the better choice, make the better decision, and then you move on, and now you're back on track.
a bad breakfast turns to a bad lunch and then sweets at night. And then the next day we're like, you know what? I messed up anyway. So I'm just going to keep on eating like a pig and just keep on like going out of control. Why do we always do that to ourselves? It's one thing about that guilt feeling like, okay, I messed up. I feel guilty. I'm not worthy of this weight loss journey. No, that's one thing that I'm still learning to this day. As you guys know, I had a really hard day yesterday in my Vlogmas. And honestly, I almost fell into that like guilt trip that I give myself. It's kind of like psychotic, to be honest, but I had that Taco Bell, which I regret so much, but something in me like that same night after I recorded, after I edited, I don't know why I was so tempted to go to my kitchen and start like looking for something sweet to eat. And that's not like me because I've been really on point with this and I've really been strict about not eating past a certain time and just trying to keep myself away.
It's very common for people who turn to food when they feel bad emotions. So if you're feeling guilt or shame, your brain is automatically going to go back to what works. I mean, it works in the short term, does not work in the long term. And what is that? Sweet treats, bad food, ultra processed food, because your brain knows it's quick, it's fast, it's easy, and that's the fastest way that you can get dopamine. Your brain isn't thinking about how you feel afterwards or the negative side effects. All it's thinking is, I have this bad feeling. How do I make this bad feeling go away? And if you are someone who has struggled with food for years, your brain will automatically go back to that. That's why you need different tools in your toolkit. You need to have other things you can do when you are feeling this type of way that has nothing to do with food or booze.
Away from triggering foods, which for me is sweets, 1,000%. And I saw myself yesterday like digging in the kitchen, and I'm like, why am I doing this? I just messed up one time. Okay, I had freaking Taco Bell, but we need to move past this. Like, it is what
Yeah.
it is. I made a mistake. If I continue going on these binge routing and I just continue, falling back 3 steps and 3 steps and 3 steps, I'm gonna keep on juggling with the same weight that I'm in. I'm gonna gain 5 pounds and lose 2 pounds and then go back up to 3 pounds and then go back down. It's like a never-ending hamster cycle that you're putting yourself through in such a sensitive place that you're in right now as a weight loss journey. One slip up does not define you and your whole entire weight
Yep.
loss journey that you're currently on, okay? And that's actually something that I want to thank all of you, because if it wasn't for me reading my comments on my YouTube channel and seeing all the positive enforcement, people who have gone through what I'm going through right now, that have lost the weight, that have told me, hey, no weight loss journey is perfect. We're going to mess up sometimes, but what's most important and what really makes it perfect is falling back and getting back up again. Another
Yep.
really honest truth is the loneliness.
That's exactly what resilience is. Being able to get knocked off the horse, and instead of just sitting there and making things worse, you get up, you dust yourself off, get back on the horse, and you keep on trotting.
That I kind of feel during my weight loss journey. Do you guys feel that way too? It's kind of weird because, we always think weight loss is just, working out, getting your steps in, eating healthy. But no, there is a huge loneliness in there. I feel sometimes like FOMO, like fear of missing out, like, my family's eating something like really yummy and I'm just there in the table just staring at it. Let's all be real here. When you're on this weight loss journey, like, I'm eating healthier, I'm making better options, I'm choosing better options in the restaurants, I'm trying to do things differently, I'm walking, I'm doing some exercises, and not everybody in my house, not even my man, Oscar, he doesn't do these things. So imagine this, you're going from a day of just eating with your family, picking out, eating sweets, like doing whatever you want, who cares, we're all hanging out together, we're all eating s'mores together, we're all eating cookie dough together, from the next day being like, okay, they're all still doing that, but I'm over here weighing my food, and they're all still
Yeah.
bonding with food and yummy stuff that triggers me, but I'm over here on my treadmill because I have goals. Like, it starts to feel a little lonely. At first it feels empowering, like, you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is great, I'm so like motivated, I motivate everybody around me, and yeah, but then after like week 2 and week 3 you start feeling kind of left out.
This is why it's important to find a community, whether online or even better in person, of people who are doing the same thing, people who are on the same journey as you. Because, I mean, as nice as it is for your family and friends to do the thing with you, ultimately it is their choice with whether they want to do that or not. You can't force them to do it, but you also can't let their actions and their decisions and choices on their life affect your goals, because your goals are your goals, and the only one really responsible for reaching those goals are you. Like, yeah, does it suck that they're on the couch eating cookie dough? Yeah. I mean, should they be doing that? No. But ultimately, it is their choice. And you just have to be so grounded in what you want and what your why is, and simply just remove yourself from that situation. Like, literally go do something else, because I don't know, willpower, willpower will give out at some point. What is it? If you spend every day at the barber shop, you're going to end up getting a haircut. So trying to stay away from those types of bonding experiences, just for now, I think would be the better route. Like I said, the food will always be there. That type of food will always be there. You can have it in the future. It's just right now it's just not the best choice.
Is that crazy? I feel that way. I truly do. I'm very blessed that a lot of my family members are on a weight loss journey as well. I feel like I've inspired them in a way, but there are moments that I see Oscar like eating something, or he just wants to have his weekend that he wants to eat whatever he wants, and I'm there like staring at him from a corner, like saying, oh my God, I hate you so much, And then I just leave the room and I go work out, or I go like prep a food or something. Like, it's true. I feel a little bit lonely, because it's crazy how even in a relationship, how you bond over eating like little piggies together. And that has been me and Oscar for the past 9 years, by the way. And it's not like we were eating cheeseburgers and being like, yeah, we want to give each other diabetes. No, it's not that. It's just sometimes we'll be like, hey babe, do you want to go get a late night burger? And we'll both have that little like happy moment, like little fatties like going to the McDonald's and getting it and eating it late night and laughing about it and saying, wow, that really hit the spot. Like, we don't have that anymore. So it starts getting a little lonely.
Yeah, you can find other things to bond about rather than just fast food.
But I will say one thing, after you start realizing that it is a little bit lonely and you are going through that FOMO moment, it starts turning into something beautiful. You know, you start seeing it the other way around. Instead of saying, oh, I'm being left out or I'm not bonding with him anymore too much, it's more like, wow, I'm really proving myself right now. And even Oscar, my fiance, he's not really a verbal person to tell me, hey, wow, you're doing absolutely amazing. There's some people who are just not like that. He's more of like an action person, not a verbal
Yeah.
person. So I remember the other day I was like prepping my breakfast and he actually asked me, he's like, hey, do you want to go have breakfast? We haven't done that in a really long time. And I looked at him and I told him, well, I prepared my breakfast already, so I think I'd rather just stay home and eat here. But if you want to pick up the food, just pick up and we'll eat together. But I'm gonna eat what I made because I already
Yeah.
waited out.
That's yeah, that is you making a vote for the person you want to be, because it would be so easy just to say, ah, you know what, yeah, just this one time. So the fact that you did that was
I
incredible.
counted my calories. I did everything I have to do. I put too
Good.
much work into this for me to just throw it off the grain and just
Yeah.
eat greasy food from somewhere, you know? And he actually had a moment that he looked at me and he was like, I'm really proud of you. Mind you,
Aw.
I've been on this weight loss journey for already what, 5 going on 6 months already. So it's not like this is month one or like week two. It took a couple of months for him to be like, wow, she is really locked in. Like I'm not playing
Yeah.
around. Another hidden truth is like the withdrawal that we get. Do you guys feel that way too? Like there's certain things, for example, I always thought in my whole life that every time something good happens, you have to celebrate with like a cake. It's not just birthdays. Like I remember even getting a promotion in my job or reaching a certain goal on social media or in my personal life. I would just go to Publix and get like a little champagne bottle and a mini cake, and that was my way of celebrating. But now, since I've been on this weight loss journey, I'm not like that. I will definitely still go get the champagne bottle, right? But I'm not gonna go get a cake because what does that align with me accomplishing something?
Yeah.
Me eating.
Well, I am gonna go get me a mini bunk cake because I hit 50,000 subscribers today, and I love celebrating my subscriber goal with a little mini bunk cake. But again, I have lost weight. I have kept it off. I don't have issues with food, and I only get bunk cakes when I have big milestones. And I think it definitely depends where you are in your journey. If I was still hinge eating and still struggled with food, your girl would not be getting the bunk cake. But food does not have control over me, so I feel that eating that bunk cake is it's fine. Like I have no issues with it. When was the last bunk cake? Oh, when I did my 2025 celebrate or 2025 accomplishment video. It was a reel. I also had one because I achieved a lot in 2025. 2025 was fucking incredible. And yeah, I ate that bun cake. It was delicious. No regrets. Didn't feel bad after, physically or mentally, really. And yeah, moved on. That was it.
Something full of sugar, like it makes no sense, right? But breaking that habit is what makes it hard, and people don't think about these little things. It's like you're doing something that you're not used to, and it kind of feels like you're selling yourself short sometimes, but you know deep in your heart that if you stick to what you're doing in your weight loss journey long term, you're going to be very grateful for all the times, okay, that you didn't go buy that cake and you're just popping bottles with champagne, okay? Another hidden truth is when people don't really notice when you're losing weight in the beginning. I think this is one of the most crucial and hurtful things ever. I'm still going through that right now. There
Yeah.
are times that I step out and I see somebody I haven't seen in a couple months, maybe 2 months, 3 months, whatever. And when they see me, they always tell me, oh, you look great, awesome. But they don't really celebrate if they see my weight loss. So it's not that I'm fishing for compliments because I'm not, right?
Yeah.
I have to be realistic here. But sometimes when it's somebody in person that you see often, it's been like a pretty long time, you would think that if you're losing 30 pounds, like what I've done so far, you would think that those 30 pounds would show, right? So when
Yeah.
there's certain people who don't comment on that, sometimes like after that session of you hanging out with them, you'll go in your car and you'll be like, do I even look like I've lost 30 pounds? You know, and that's sad, you know, and I go through that all the freaking time, you know, and I just want to
So
talk about this here.
the thing with that is you're not crazy for thinking this way. First of all, there are tons and tons and tons of posts on Reddit of people talking about the same thing. The thing is, I feel like most people in our society now understand that you shouldn't really comment on people's weight, even if you notice that they lose weight, because some of the time, especially if you don't know that they're doing, if they're on a weight loss journey, you don't know how they're losing weight. You don't know if they're sick. You don't know if they're depressed. You don't know, if they're taking a medication like going through chemo or something. You just don't know. So no one really says anything, even if they do notice that you're losing weight. So it's that. And then also when it comes to weight loss and people noticing, some people just don't notice, like they're just oblivious to things like that. But there is a thing called the paper towel effect. So when you have a brand new roll of paper towels, you're using it, and it doesn't really seem like anything is coming off of it. like as you're using the roll. But then there's just one day where it's like, oh crap, like I'm about to run out of paper towels. I need to replace it. But it's such a, instead of it being like a gradual noticing, it's like one day you notice, and that's how fat loss is also. So you might have to lose 50 or 100 pounds, and then people are finding like, oh wait, like, oh crap, like wow, you've lost weight, you look great. So that is another thing. That's why it's good to, I like progress pictures. I like seeing people post progress pictures. In my Discord, I have a whole progress picture channel of people posting it, and oftentimes they're like, "Hey, I don't really notice a difference," and it's because you're seeing yourself constantly. So in that progress picture channel, we're always like, no girl, like you have lost a substantial amount of weight. So it's not in your head. This is a very common and normal, like, a phenomenon.
Because I don't want you guys to feel that way, because it took me a couple of weeks actually to realize, like, I have to understand that not every single person is going to see me and compliment me on that. There's some people who don't even want to touch that subject because they know that that's something that's very personal, right?
Yeah.
And there's some people who feel like they don't want to come off, I guess, weird, to say, oh, your body looks smaller,
Yeah.
so we have to understand that not everybody's going to compliment us like our close family and friends. Zip it up, because trust me when I tell you, if you keep on with your weight loss journey, one day, okay, they're going to be like, damn, you look good. Annie, what is the secret sauce? I'm still waiting for that day, and I can't wait for that day to happen to
It
me.
will.
And it's gonna happen for you too. Remember,
will.
the way that you feel inside is gonna show more than what you look outside. So don't rush the process of, my God, like my body's not changing. I feel that way too. My double chin is still a triple chin. My belly fat is still, really annoying. But I do know realistically, I'm putting on clothes that I put 5 months ago, and it fits me way better. So I know
See?
that the inches are shrinking.
Yep.
I know that there's certain areas of my body that are shrinking and doing better. I just can't depend on validation from others, okay? We just got to stick to the goal, because it's going to get to a point that that same dress that fits me better now, in another year, I won't even be able to wear it. I might have to just get a whole
Exactly.
nother dress that's a way smaller size. Another really hard truth that always gets me, it still gets me to this day, is the embarrassment. It really bothers me that that we're on a weight loss journey, that sometimes, the majority of the time, we feel embarrassed for some weird reason. I felt more embarrassed when I was 323 pounds, you best believe, of even me getting off in my son's school, or me going to meet up with some friends and thinking, oh my God, I'm the biggest I've ever been. I can't even imagine what they're going to talk about when I leave the room. It sucks to have that like dark cloud on top of you, right? But it's a reality. But what people don't understand is like the embarrassment of going out with your friends again, and you're on your weight loss journey, and everybody's eating like burgers and fries and tacos, and you're here looking at the skinny menu and getting just a healthier option. We shouldn't feel embarrassed, but
Yeah.
I would be a hypocrite on this podcast episode to tell you that I never felt embarrassed doing that, because
Yeah, I would push back on that and say you should feel proud for making the better decision. And that's not to say like, oh, compare yourself and try to make yourself feel better with the choices other people are making, because you don't know, like maybe they're on their own journey and this was their one indulgence of the month. Like, you don't know, but feeling proud within yourself, knowing that you made the better decision, you are actively practicing discipline, and you are, again, making every choice and decision that you make is casting a vote for who you want to be, and making those decisions matter. These tiny choices, these tiny decisions, they add up over time, and this is how you achieve your goals. So I would say don't feel embarrassed. If anything, feel empowered, because you are making the better decision for you and for your future and for your family.
I have. And when I really break it down, it makes no sense to me, because if anything, I should feel proud of myself
Yep.
that even though my friends are skinny, fat, medium, small, thin, I don't care, they're still eating very unhealthy options, and that's fine. Like, let them be them.
Right.
Life is balanced. But right now, I'm locked in, and this is what I want to eat, and I have a certain goal,
Yep.
and these are the calories that I'm allowing myself for this dinner, and I want to have more control over what I'm eating and
Exactly.
drinking, instead of me falling into an influence that just because of my best friend's eating a double cheeseburger, that I have to eat it too.
Right. And do not let other people make you feel bad about the decisions and the choices you're making for your health. Oftentimes, when people make these snide, rude comments, and I'm not saying her friends or family are doing this, because obviously I don't know, but oftentimes it's coming from a place of insecurity, because they see you making the better decision and they feel bad that they are not making that decision. So instead of just like taking that in and processing their feeling, they project it back out to you and say like snide comments like, oh, like this one time won't hurt, this one bite won't hurt, like, oh, you need to live a little. Like, no, respectfully, fuck off. Like, yes, this one bite would hurt, this one meal would hurt, because I have a goal. This type of food is not, it's not conducive to my goals, and I find it incredibly just like rude and disgusting and disrespectful that people try to get others to take others off of like their track. Like if someone is studying for a degree and they have their studying schedule, and then their friends like, oh, just like going out once, it's not really going to hurt. It's like, why are you trying to detract from their goals? That is so weird to me. That's like, I have a friend, Alina, not Melina, but Alina. She's a bodybuilder, and during her prep, I would never ask her like, "Hey, like I know you're in prep right now, but do you want to go to like Yard House or something?" No, I'm not going to do that. If we go out to eat, or we don't even have to go out to eat, first of all, we can go on a hike or something. And guess what? If she wants to bring her meals, that's totally fine. I'm not going to say, "Oh, like you really need to do all this? Like one meal's not going to hurt." No, she has goals, she has a dream, and I'm never going to say something to make her feel bad about that.
Maybe her goals are not aligned with mine. And I'm still working on that because I'm telling you guys, I go to restaurants with my family probably once a month. We try to do that. And, my whole family, they really like to enjoy the restaurant and have the appetizers and all these like climbing calories. That's what I like to call it, climbing calories, because it kind of keeps on climbing, climbing, climbing.
Yeah,
And
that's
then in
good. I
one
like that.
sitting, you're having like 2,000 calories in. And I know for those of you who don't count your calories, I probably sound a little bit insane. I just
Nope,
realized
it's not insane. Counting your calories and your macros is simply having awareness, and it's something everyone should learn how to do. It does not have to be problematic at all. It is awareness. How do you know how much you're eating if you don't know how much you're eating?
that at the end of the day, what really helps in this weight loss journey that I'm currently doing is just being on a calorie deficit. It's like
Yep,
the old school way.
that's the only way to lose body fat. Like if people are like, oh, I do keto, I do carnivore, I do this, I do that, that's fine. What these diets are doing is putting you in a calorie deficit. You have to be in a calorie deficit to lose body fat, period. It's the same with gaining body fat. You have to be eating more than you burn, period. Of course, there's like other outside factors that can influence how much you do or don't eat, but it ultimately boils down to what you are eating and how much you are eating slash drinking.
I'm not on a GLP-1. I'm not on any type of medication. I'm not against them at all. I support people who do it. I just really wanted to show myself I could do this one last time. Okay.
Sure.
Maybe not say last time, but one good final round. That still sounds like last, whatever. Please, if you are listening, okay. I made this video because I went through so many emotions yesterday from my own Vlogmas and what I'm doing for the month of December, my own challenge. I really wanted to end this year strong instead of me kind of, being like, oh, you know what, whatever, it's the holidays. I'm going to eat all the cookies and all the coffees and all the
Good. Yeah, I
cakes
love
and
that.
stuff for the next 2-3 weeks. And I'm going to start fresh on January 1st. That's what everybody does.
Yep.
Absolutely not. I wanted to do the
Yes.
opposite,
I love
which I've
it.
never done before in my 32 years of living. Okay.
I love
I
it.
wanted to end December good and on my same goals and harder than ever.
Yep.
So like that January is a
Yeah, it is very empowering to start January not having to start over because you've just been locked in this whole time.
very smooth transition. It's not
Yeah.
like I'm waking up on the first, dreading my life, counting my calories. No, I want it to be a very smooth transition because I want to show the year 2026 who is a boss. Okay. These are honestly just a couple of hidden truths that just came to my head randomly yesterday and today. And I feel like I could definitely do a part two of this podcast. I just didn't want to make this too lengthy, but I just want you guys to understand something. If you're listening and if you could relate to any one of these things that I have talked about today, I want you to understand that you are not crazy. Okay. You are not the only one feeling this way. I am with you. I feel all these emotions times a
Thank
hundred.
you.
Actually, I could probably write a book about 1,000 things that make you feel weird when you're on a weight loss journey.
Yeah.
You are not crazy. You are not weak-minded. You are not unmotivated. You are not alone. You are a human being that's just trying to better their health. Okay. Be proud of that. There's a lot of people that live their
Thanks.
whole lives, okay, that at the end of their deathbed that they say, okay, I wish I would have done something different. I wish I would have been more healthier in my younger years. I wish I would have changed my life. I would have not been on this bed right now. I need you to have that mentality instead of feeling the other way. I just honestly want you to know that I am so proud of you because to me, day one is not day one of dieting. To me, day one is realizing, hey, I need to change something up. I need to change my life. This is too much. I'm at
Yep.
my breaking point. I cannot keep on like this. If you're already feeling that, let me tell you, congratulations, girl. You're already on day one. Okay.
Get
Remember,
it.
this is your safe place. So whether you need a
The pain of staying the same must be greater than the pain of change in order for any type of like habit or behavior to change, because if you're comfortable just staying the same, then you're just going to stay the same. But there will become a time where the pain of staying the same is finally greater than the pain of change, and that's when it happens.
Watch this again, or just send this episode to somebody that you think that really needs to hear this right now. You'd be surprised. You would be very surprised. Right now, currently, as of December 11th, I have 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. That has grown in the past 6 months. I just opened up this channel 6 months ago. That shows you I have 10,000 friends, because that's exactly what I consider every single one of them, that are going through the same struggles that I'm going through right now. But one little thing that I could offer you from this channel, from this podcast, from this little side of YouTube, is for you to understand that I am a regular 32-year-old mom. I am here for you. I am here with you. We're gonna get through this together. And I'm telling you guys from right now, we're gonna make another video probably in 2027. But 2026, this is our year. Wrap it up, okay? Get ready,
That's
because
right.
this year is a year that you're going to talk about for the rest of your life. 10 years from now, you're going to say, damn, I did that in 2026.
That's
Back in
right.
2026, I went on a weight loss journey, or back in 2026, I took my health serious, or back in 2026,
That's how I feel about 2020. 'Cause that's when I took my health back in my hands. May 22nd, 2020. Woof.
completely transformed my life. That's the type of conversations that we're going to
I
be
love
having.
it.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for hearing this.
I love it. Okay, I already gave it a thumbs up. Awesome. I love it. That is where I'm going to end today's video, you guys. I've been recording for very long, and an hour and a half was not even recorded, so that was great. So thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far, please do consider subscribing, consider liking the video. Go subscribe to Annie, because if you're watching all of my Annie videos, you might as well go be subscribed to her. She also has an Instagram too, so you can go follow her there. You can follow me there. Thank you again so much for 50K. I will be making a separate post regarding the 50K and the giveaway. I know that's what everyone is most excited about. But yes, thank you so much for your time, and until next time, goodbye. Ugh.
This is madness. This is this is this is this is This is madness.